Have I actually gone live? YouTube is really screwing up recently. Can you hear me? Say hello in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, hang on a minute. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Finally it worked. Fucking hell. I don't know what YouTube did something about a month or two ago, and now you can't tell if someone's raiding you, and it takes like 10 years for like the stream to update. So I know I'm definitely live. Hello, my friends. 1 year anniversary hype. 1 year anniversary hype. How's it all going tonight, buddies? How you all doing? Thank you very much for turning up, Whimsy. Good to see you, buddy. I live, Rob. I'm back. Well, I mean, the stream started now, so yeah, it's my 1 year anniversary. I can't believe how quickly the last year has gone by. Hey, Phoenix Shaman. Hey, Blaze. How's it going, buddy? I can't believe it's been a year already. Well, technically, it's a year tomorrow, but I streamed today because I'm going on holiday to the United States for 2 weeks, starting my flight's in 8 hours. So yeah, I'm going home back to America, back to where I belong. But yes, today I would like to give a very special thank you to Whimsy Cat in the chat for delivering my absolutely fantastic live 2D chibi model that you all probably know me best by. And also as well, she did this wonderful model that you see in front of you, which I personally, I'm not just saying that because she's here. I do think this model is better than anything Iron Vertex pumped out. But yeah, you know, funnily enough, Whimsy, if you were ever curious as to how I actually found your Twitter profile to request your services, I shouldn't admit this, right? Because I've already got a reputation, but I was actually able to find you because what I did is I went on the Twitter search thing and I literally just like typed in furry VTuber commission artist, and I scrolled for about 4 pages and I saw you there, and I was like, oh hey, fucking finally I found a VTuber commissioner who specializes in furry stuff. So yeah, obviously history was made there. Funny enough, you were the first person I ever reached out to, and it's funny the way that worked out because yeah, you were absolutely perfect in what I was looking for, both the live 2D chibi and this one. Very yeah, absolutely perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better partner to work with. So thank you very much, Whimsy. Thank you very much. I mean, I think everyone especially loves the little lion Maulington as well. Every time I stream, people are always talking about how they miss that older one. Best way to find anyone, just search for furries. Thank you very much for the $5, Payblade buddy. Thank you very much, my friend. Happy anniversary. Have fun here in America. Safe travels. Hell yeah. I go to somewhere in the South for 2 weeks every single year. So this year I'm going to Florida. Last time I went to Georgia. I think I like Florida best, but in terms of like living somewhere in the United States, I would definitely go to somewhere like North Carolina maybe, because I think everybody these days is moving to either Florida or Texas, right? So I want to go to somewhere that has a coast but isn't like overcrowded. But I imagine any city, town that lives on a coast is going to be extortionately expensive because, you know, everybody wants to live by like the ocean or a river or something, right? I think what's the city or town that's near the like east coast of North Carolina? It's Fredericksburg or something, isn't it? I imagine like a house or even a shitty apartment in Fredericksburg, North Carolina is like fucking probably like $2 million or something. I'm not furry, I'm not a femboy, I'm not gay. What other titles have you given me recently? Not furry, not a femboy, I'm not gay, I'm not British, I'm a temporarily embarrassed American. And I don't know when I'm joining Face Connect either. I'm waiting for Sakana to send an owl with my invitation to Face Connect, right? Hey Tempest, how's it going, buddy? Oh, thank you, Whimsy. I'm super happy I got to work with you too, Whimsy. Yeah, Whimsy streams as well, by the way, guys. She streams on Twitch. I'd recommend checking Whimsy's streams out. Whimsy's streams out. She streams with her friend Peach, and yeah, the two of them are hilarious. Love these two. They're always, Whimsy and Peach are always cackling away like a bunch of evil witches. At least the hurricane should be past Florida by the time you get there. Yeah, that was the worry. They were talking about potentially grounding the flight. I'm not going to a furry con, Felix Sharpers. Just fuck up. I don't wear diapers. I don't crinkle. I don't have a fur affinity account. I don't know why I hesitated when I said that. What actually, I'm not speaking of fur affinity. What actually is fur affinity? Is that like Is that like what's it called? Is that like Grindr for furries? I don't actually know what that website is. Is Whimsy a furry as well? Kind of, I guess. For Whimsy, you're a kimono, I guess, technically speaking. I think Peach is full furry. West Virginia is a cheap place to live. Actually, you know, I quite like Virginia. I went to Charlottesville in Virginia. Good egg on burger, pretty good. And I think that's Virginia, right? Not West Virginia, though. Are you? Oh, my engineer. I'm not a software engineer though, Pavlo. I'm safe. I'm not a software engineer. I'm a real engineer. All right. Ask Leah and Pippa as well. To be fair, Pippa's admitted that she was a wolfkin in the past. It's like deviant art for furries. Oh, okay. It's an art site. Okay. Given the way people talk about fur affinity, it sounds like some kind of like sex or like hookup site or something. I don't know, maybe it is both. Maybe it does both art and is where you hook up with other furries, right? It got hacked. Ah. Yeah, you classify yourself as a furry. Okay, cool. Hey, slices of lemons. I can see you're not Temma. No, I did wonder what the fuck was going on. I saw, like, Temma on Wemmy's stream the other day, and I was like, what the hell? Why is Temma streaming on Wemmy's stream? And it's like, oh, okay, they're doing some weird event. I mean, there is a lot of porn on there. So I hear. Yeah. But yeah, 1 year anniversary, guys. Thank you all very, very much for your support over the last year. I recognize basically all of you. For some reason, I have like a 5-second memory for most things, but I can remember a profile picture and like a PFP for like fucking ever, strangely enough. So the first video I ever made, which is called Face Connect, is the greatest VTuber corporation. I released it a year ago tomorrow. I've kind of unlisted it because I'm heavily embarrassed by how bad it is. I'm contemplating putting my old videos back up again and like unlisting them. But every time I try to sit through my old videos for more than a minute, I am screaming into a pillow with the cringe. I don't know if I can do it, but at the same time, I feel really bad because I'm really struggling to get the phase and flavor documentaries done. The hard part isn't the actual video production, of which I've barely done anything anyway. It's just the script of this documentary it's just so fucking difficult. Originally, I was planning to make it, you know, something digestible, bite-sized, something like 40 minutes to an hour long. And you know how I am. You know how I literally don't shut the fuck up. I'm even worse than Lumi in that regard. So I figured I can't do a documentary in phase that's only an hour long. I have to get into the nitty-gritty of like the lore and the memes and the big events that happened over the period of time. And then once I decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to talk about all the major events that have happened in Phase Connect's history. I'm including the bad and the yab stuff, right? It's not going to be a. I'm going to be biased, right? I'm clearly going to be biased, but I'm going to be very even-handed in it as well, and not like hold any punches, or I'm going to be fair. But then, after thinking about how much detail I'm going into with the major events that have happened in Phase in the last 3 years, I then decided, well, I can't go into big detail about the corporation without also talking about, you know, like how the talents have grown over the last 3 years as well. So every single talent now, I'm now doing like a mini documentary in this documentary on each talent that's at least 5 minutes long. So there's like fucking 30 Phase Connect VTubers these days. So that's 30 times 5 minutes just talking about the goddamn talents. So that gives you an idea as to how long it is. Actually, let me get this part of the script up right now, right? So, hang on, let me hide. I think I'm gonna need to hide the background. 1 second. Is it the media source? Yeah, it's media source. So this isn't even the full script of what I've done so far. This is just a part of the script so far. It's, if you can see it, so far we're looking at 13 pages of A4. That's 6,629 words. I've not even fucking finished talking about year 1 of Phase Connect yet. We're not even finished with year 1 of Phase. I've literally written a dissertation. So my undergraduate military history dissertation was 9,000 words long or something, right? This is, I'm not even a fucking third of the way through Phase Connect's history. I've already written a goddamn dissertation. And then you have to take into account, all the memes and the clips and shit I'm going to include in the video. There's going to be a documentary within this documentary talking about Phase Wars. I'm not going to go into too much detail about Flavor in this documentary, because obviously I'm doing a bunch of standalone documentaries on Flavor, but I'm still going to talk about Flavor as well. So yeah, it's probably going to be at least 6 hours long. I'm going to hold the record for longest VTuber documentary ever done. So fucking look, I'm not joking. Look at this shit, right? Look, this is the top. This is the top. And this isn't even the final version of the script, which will probably go on even longer. We're still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling, scrolling. All the typos. You can see all the red lines from all my typos. Scrolling. We're still going. We're still going. Still going. There we go. Look at that. We're still going. We've only reached Phase Wars, and that's like fucking November, October 2021, right? It's right here. So that's how far we've got. We're not even 6 months in. This is. Oh dear. So that's essentially. This is why the video is taking so long to produce, and it's absolutely just fucking killing me morale-wise. That's why I've had to stop kind of streaming and doing other stuff whilst I'm working on this, because I can't work full-time. I work 60 to 70 hours a week. I've got my other stuff I do obviously in my own time, my grappling and shit, and I just don't have the time and the energy to also stream 3 times a week or so, and obviously work on the script for this documentary. That's fucking killing me. So until I've got Flavor and Phase Connect done, then I'm going to go back to streaming on a regular basis. So basically kind of the way my brain here is working is basically once I've got Phase Connect documentary and Flavor out, that's basically the point where I'd be happy to graduate. And that's not me saying I intend to graduate now or in the near future. I have no plans to stop VTubing, but the point is, right, is that I want to get a proper detailed documentary on Flavor and Phase Connect, and I want to do it right. I want to get it good. I want it to be the best, and I want to get there first as well at the same time. So I want to get there first. I want to do it the best, and I want to have it. Well, I mean, that's enough reasons there. I want to get there first. I want to do it the best. So I'm very time conscious, right? So I don't want my nemesis, my self-proclaimed nemesis, Rima Evenstar, to beat me to the Phase Connect documentary. I don't think Nusagi would do a documentary on Phase, so I'm not worried about him. But I can't let Rima beat me to it. I have to beat Rima. Right? So yeah, once I've got those 2 out, I won't feel threatened anymore, and then I'm gonna just like do content at my own pace, basically. Old School versus Lion Boy, yeah. But yeah, that's basically where I am with the major projects. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest as well. I have been suffering with burnout as well. It's really difficult. I shouldn't have taken on a project this ambitious, but I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get it done. Okay, we're gonna. By the time you finish the Phase Connect documentary, you're basically gonna have you should apply to your local university, because you probably should be rewarded with an honorary history degree in Phase Connect, basically. What even is burnout? Yeah. It's that feeling you get when you take on way too much, and then you think, fuck it out, I just don't want to get out of bed this morning. Hey, Pascal Saucer. By the way, hey, Navy Crusader. Yeah, so I saw you said earlier, Navy Crusader, bring them back. Oh, God, you know what? Because I feel so bad about the delay from obviously the Rie video, which is my last proper video, and this one. It's been 5 months now between my last video. I do feel really bad. I do want to... I have been thinking about unlisting my old ones, so that people who never saw them can see them, but they're so bad, they're cringe. I don't want to unlist them. It has, Pascal Sauce, it has been that long. I know, it's crazy, right? Burnout of stress is my modus operandi. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Whimsy. You do fantastic work, to be fair. You do fantastic work. Release the cringe. Yeah, you know what? I might do it. You know, I might do it whilst I'm away on holiday, and then I don't have to read the comments of people, you know, looking at it and going, "Fuck it out! What the? Who made this shit?" So I might actually do it. I'm gonna have to update the thumbnails though, because some of the thumbnails are terrible. But actually, that's something I wanted to do today potentially, is to do a watch along with my first ever video with you guys and see what you think in real time. And I've got other stuff planned today as well. We can yap about some stuff. You can pick the topics if you want. And then also what I want to do as well is I just want to do some silly cringe voice acting and role playing. So I'm probably gonna get like copyright struck partway through it. But if I show you a sec. So what I've got planned is I'm gonna do the meats back on the menu scene from Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna voice all the orcs myself. I'm gonna do Gollum talking to himself in Lord of the Rings as well. I'm gonna do Luke meets Yoda in Empire Strikes Back. I've got random Yoda noises that I'm gonna do as well. I'm gonna do Yoda's laugh for 20 seconds. And then I've got obviously my first ever video that I'm gonna react to and do we can do a watch along of. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that next. So obviously to put this into context for you, this is my first ever video I did, and I think that's what most of my subscribers come from. This video, the Pippa documentary, and the drama basing anti-Niji Sanji video I made in February last year. So to put this into reference for you, I got 63,000 views on this video, and it's been unlisted for 7 months, right? So I've deliberately sandbagged my own channel by unlisting my most popular videos that do really well in the algorithm, because I'm just that ashamed of them. But to give you a context, right, of how try-hard I used to be back when I first started, this is the thumbnail for my first ever video. FaZe versus Niji Sanji, and you've got fucking Lumi versus Vox Akuma. Aren't I a fucker? What a clickbait this is. It's called FaZe Connect. It's the best VTuber corporate, best VTuber agency, and I've got that for a thumbnail. I was a ruthless whore to get those views. Absolutely shameless, right? But yeah, look, Dizzy commented on the video as well a couple of weeks after it came out. I called it the dangerous one, and she goes, "The dangerous one? What do you mean?" So yeah, let's do a little watch along of that. Lumi would win. Lumi would grab Vox's bollocks and like shove it in his mouth and feed them to him, right? Lumi's a boss ass bitch. Remember the Pakistani motto, we're cringe but we're free. Yeah, absolutely. So gotta do what you gotta do, man. Exactly, it worked. It did work. And then once I had a couple thousand subscribers at that point, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop drama baiting now. Because I do have some, I'm not that desperate to become a big like content creator. So yeah, this is obviously the origins as well of the cops intro. So let's watch this video. It's about 20 minutes long, and it's gonna fucking kill me as we watch this. Right? Let me make sure the volume's not too loud. Oh, hang on, no, we need to start. And you'll see how much I've improved as well. I think I've really improved my intro since then. The work here is terrible.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Right, hang on. My model too big.
Stop! Get on the ground!
I think that's alright. Let me make it a bit.
They're running. All right, you got me.
God, yeah, it's like, oh God, that was awful, so bad. All right, here we go. Love
Gentlemen, Mini Maulington, the man of many voices. Today,
great.
I want to talk about VTuber corporations. Specifically, the best one, which is, of course, FaZe Connect. Do you like HoloLive,
Let me hide myself.
Idol, or God help you, Niji Sanji?
Oh dear.
So, before I try to explain
what makes FaZe Connect special, I'll try to give a quick breakdown of what corporate culture looks like across VTuber agencies so we can compare I'm going to take a look at Hololive, Nijisanji.
Oh my god, no, it's just black screen. There's nothing there. What the fuck is this video?
Of all the VTuber agencies, Hololive is like the big cheese. They're the trendsetters, arguably having the highest standards of entry and expectations of their tubers. Hololive invests...
Hang on. Be honest with me. Actually, listening back to this video now, I think my diction here is way better than it is now, actually. I don't sound like a complete retard here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I actually sound better talking like this? I was speaking very, very slowly in this video because I was absolutely terrified that Americans wouldn't understand what the fuck I was saying, right? So I was speaking very slowly and deliberately because I was like, the Americans aren't going to understand my thick countryside accent.
Tremendous amounts of money into music production, concerts, and events.
I might use this diction.
With their main focus on delivering the Japanese idol experience with the cute anime mocap girls. They can sing, they can dance, and great care is placed into making sure that their public relations is pristine and neat and clean and devoid of any controversies.
I love this clip so much. Yee ass haircut.
Better yet, maybe she ever stop fucking with that brain surgeon, the lawyer she fucking with, nigga.
Oh no, don't say it. I nearly fucking said it myself.
The emphasis on idol culture is so strong that collaborating with males, even colleagues from the male division of Hololive, which is called Holo Stars, is highly discouraged and seems a big no-no. Otherwise, they may draw the wrath of deeply, deeply mentally unwell men on the internet, sadly.
Like us!
Hololive has definitely earned its status in the industry, being able to seamlessly blend idol culture with streaming culture. If you don't really care to watch the music concerts and the idol stuff, like I really don't, to be honest, it doesn't really matter because that talented singer will also stream themselves playing the latest PC games and God help us, Minecraft.
I'm watching this back now, actually. I'm thinking, actually, it's pretty good. This is better than my modern stuff.
But if that's your sort of thing, yeah, you can go for it.
I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about here. Yeah, Nijisanji, boo!
Nijisanji's corporate culture is being shit.
Oh yeah.
Lord, is that legal?
I mean, I'm not slamming the talents here, right?
That's true.
Nijisanji's management appears to be so terrible. They keep hemorrhaging talents and pissing off their own content creators.
I knew all along.
Who seem to do a much better job at leading and inventing new creative projects better than the fucking management themselves do. Their best and brightest talents keep leaving, and they have to keep churning out wave after wave of new talents like it's the Battle of fucking Stalingrad.
Maulington, stop. They're already dead. Maulington. Oh my god, calm down.
It is either victory or death.
Oh my god, this took me so long to make. I hand animated everything in this video as well. This took me days to animate. And it's terrible as well. And it goes on way too fucking long as well. It's like a fucking 30-second meme. By the way, what I want you to watch this next part. By the way, I fucking called it. I knew that Selen would be the one to fall and Vox Akuma would continue fighting for Nijisanji, right? I fucking called it. Here, watch this. Watch. Called it. No. Called it. I called it. I fucking knew that would happen. I shouldn't be celebrating over something really tragic, right? But I'm just saying, I called it. I fucking knew this would happen.
Given their absurdly high attrition rate, particularly in recent years, and the sometimes very clear frustration and discontent from their own VTubers, it's probably...
If I had no idea at the time. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I had no idea.
Not the best organization to work for, but this isn't going to stop thousands.
That's an understatement. By the way, I made this video in September. By the way, this is 4 months before the whole selling situation.
Of young hopefuls every year desperately trying to work their way in.
Hey, Face Connect!
And now, on to the subject of today's video, my favourite VTuber agency.
Yeah, Face Connect.
The only VTubing agency with talents I consistently like. Face Connect.
Face Connect. Man, oh my god, I forgot I did this meme. Oh, I need to put this meme in the new video. Fucking hell. Menhera Emergency Broadcast System.
Face Connect is a pretty good VTuber agency for miserable dickheads like myself who grew up in a time where people weren't terminally online or offended by anything and everything. The CEO and founder of Face Connect, who goes by the name of Sakana, also known as the Fishman, says himself that the scope for Face Connect was not to change or challenge the culture of the VTubing scene,
goes minus 100%.
He does find it unfortunate on how restrictive and sensitive it can be. He seems to be less controlling on topics or activities by his VTubing talents.
Kevin,
Can
derogatory.
we expect the available
it's Yuri.
breadth of topics the VTubers can discuss to
Best
extend
girl,
it in the
Lumi.
future? Right now, it seems like it got more restricted, and I find the looseness of Face Connect to be a strength. And yes, I'm talking about Pippa. I definitely want the interview with Nick.
I really miss Lumi's old 3D model, by the way. I'm never going to shut the fuck up about that. I know it pisses her off. I know it pisses her off, but bring back 3D Lumi.
Is a lot more sensitive than your regular stream culture.
Although to be fair, her old model doesn't really fit her new kind of character personality, though.
Too much restrictions placed on what VTubers can say.
Oh, sorry, Commissar.
And to be
how's
honest,
the Russian going?
from a business standpoint, it's
pretty
not
good
really
actually.
my
It's been a while
place,
since I've
or
done a
nor
Russian
do I
stream.
want to really
I do
take
need to get back
initiative
on it.
to
It's actually been a
try
while
to
since I've
shift the
actually
market.
been
And I think
training
he's
it.
done this quite successfully.
He's out on the right.
It can be difficult sometimes to
bonai.
find content where people aren't afraid to potentially cause offense, but then they're not being really obnoxious in what they're saying either. But it does have its fair share of say-so girls, such as Lumi and Ayyyy. I don't know.
Look, I mean, Lumi, I called Lumi say-so here. Lumi is say-so like 90% of the time, and then there's that weird 10% of the time where she's the worst one in Face Connect. She's a fucking criminal, right? But most of the time she is a perfectly lovely, normal lady. She just says the word retard, right? I don't consider saying retard unsay-so.
Where they picked Lumi up from. I think she got lost on her way to Bandcamp or something.
Yep, true.
The Phase girls are an interesting bunch. They appear to be given considerably more creative freedom to talk as they please, as long as it's TOS of course and doesn't spark any animosity with other agencies. This has allowed Phase Connect to acquire talents who don't necessarily fit the typical mould of a pristine, polished and sterilised product, and instead they provide us with a solid bunch and a very diverse group of talents who are actually good, relatable streamers first.
Wait, what the? Hang on a minute. Actually, my analysis is fucking spot on. I thought I was like a clueless retard at this point. I mean, I am, and I was, but this is actually spot on. Actually, I've hit the nail on the head here. I actually thought I was much more stupid. It's been 8 months since I've actually seen this video. I don't remember being actually this on point. I might actually put it up. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
The thing that VTubers actually do 98% of the time. Of course, I respect the tremendous amount of time and energy it takes.
Wait, Pippa's shit was shitting on Nexus for 10 minutes straight. You're gonna have to give me the deets, Flake, on that one. I want to see that so much.
To learn how to do what Hololive does. As I've said before, it's not for me really. Don't get the wrong idea. I might be portraying FaZe as a group of controversial shit stirrers, but you do have an even spread of family-friendly and edgier tubers, some of whom have great musical or singing talents. So if you just want to watch gaming or something more wholesome, this is on offer to you. I personally cared nothing for classical instruments, but after watching Aruka play the violin, it will probably blow you away. It's amazing.
Well, I basically
and the thing is, when you have this cast of dynamic characters with their various levels of intensity and their quirky personality
again, back
traits,
to the black screen of
and
nothingness.
In some cases, an almost non-existent filter, Pippa, it leads to a more entertaining and natural collaboration.
I love listen to this verbally. I love taking random shots at Pippa. I don't know why. I just enjoy doing it at Pippa. And just to be fair, actually, I enjoy doing it at Lumi as well. When in the FaZe documentary, when I get to the Lumi segment, I'm gonna be dunking on Lumi for about 2 minutes before I actually start talking about her seriously. I've got so many fucking shots to take at Lumi.
Exchange between Tenma and Pippa.
Okay.
Be nice in the waiting room,
clip.
kids. Do not piss in the corner. Just watch and enjoy the premiere that we all worked hard and sound like angels in it, okay?
That's right. Only piss in our mouths.
Pippa, I'm gonna punch you in the I swear to fucking God, can't you be fucking normal for once?
Yeah, Pippa.
So Sakana says he's going to fix them all and turn them into idols.
It's a bold
Strategy
strategy,
card, and
Let's
let's see how it works out for him.
So let's break a few different characters down.
I mean, he did
For the
it
sake
in
of
the end. A
brevity,
year
I'm
later,
going to
he's done
focus
it.
on Tenma, Pippa, and Lumi Kaneko, as they're the three I know best, really. I'll do a breakdown of. Actually, yeah. Speaking of knowing them the best, at this time, so about over a year ago, technically, I basically only watched Tenma. I only watched Tenma, Lumi, sometimes Pippa, and I watched Iruka and sometimes Ayyyy. So I actually only really watched five of Face Connect's VTubers. And in the last year now, I actually watched probably, I'd follow at least semi-regularly 14 of them now. So yeah, kind of making this video actually encouraged me to deep dive more into Face Connect, and I realized that I actually liked Face Connect even more than I thought I did already. Of all the Face talents in future videos, however, so please bear with me. I'm a complete novice with this YouTuber editing stuff, and I'm learning as I go. So please make sure you do give all the Face talents a look, though. A lot of them I think really are underrated and undervalued. Yeah, thank you for the happy anniversary wishes, guys. Thank you. So first off, we've got Tenma Mamie, or she prefers to be called Mi-chan. Mi-chan is a variety streamer, and she's quite the character. She alternates between being a very sweet and, dare say it, quite cute Forever 19 office lady.
Can I bite it into this?
I actually, Tenma's so cute when she's biting into this slime. Tenma can make, 1 second, Tenma can make the cutest noise ever, and then like in the next second, she makes absolutely horrible screeching creature noises.
I'm taking a picture to show you proof.
And at times she turns into, wow, she turns into Tenma.
Eat it.
And then you're wondering why you're fucking single when you can't even communicate with women on the internet, you
fucking virgin!
I
love it
quite
when
a
these
bit
two
bad
collab so
for
much. It's my
Tenma
favourite collab
sometimes
of all time.
because quite a few people reduce her to a caricature of some kind of rage-filled beast, and while she does have her moments, which are quite funny, actually her talents are quite a lot more nuanced than what you can kind of see on the surface.
Oh my god, I think I've been on a dumb bitch juice this last year. This commentary is really fucking good. This is the best commentary I've ever done. What the fuck is this? I need to lay off the dumb bitch juice and go back to being this Maulington.
So instead we just
eating lemons hurts your teeth. You might have very sensitive gums, Commissar. Do you brush your teeth regularly?
surprise, motherfucker.
Skill issue! Skill issue! Skill issue!
Tenma's got this great, biting, edgy humor to her, and she's got absolutely exquisite comic timing.
I don't know where you're from.
From Norway.
Norway, my bad. Sorry, I confused them. They all look the same to me. Just like,
I love this kind of humor.
Just like your comment earlier. Just like your fucking comment earlier. Just like your fucking comment earlier, okay?
It's actually quite
Why am I ashamed of this video? It's really good.
rare. It's quite a rare talent to see a VTuber who can keep a collaboration going, not just with work colleagues, but she also collaborates with outsiders, and she keeps it funny, energetic, and really keeps the pace of the stream going. She's kind of like your mischievous gremlin friend that rips into you, you know, but it's funny. Make sure you head on over to faceconnect.com and buy your
this is a joke.
merch.
This is a meme.
Look at this cool shit you can buy. We've got this
$5 bag of coffee.
Bag of coffee for $35.
Yeah, he did a Chinese impression whilst using Tenma's model.
Why would you
I haven't
sell
seen
this?
that. I'll have to check that out.
Oh my god, Tenma, I'm so sorry. Your CEO is the worst businessman in the world.
I was wrong here, actually. He's
you know what?
best
I don't even like
businessman in the
coffee,
world.
but I'm going to buy some of this and review it. Stay tuned for that. Bloody hell.
And after 6 months, I finally did review it. What the hell is wrong with her? Pipkin Pippa edition.
So next up, we've got Pipkin Pippa, or as I like to call her, Pimpkin Pippa.
Oh god, this is it. I think this is what made me want to fucking turn it off. It's such a cringe meme. We're skipping this one. I did a fucking flavor meme. No, skip. We're not watching that.
Pippa's not based. She's alright. She's just misunderstood.
I'm cutting that out if I'm.
But she's
putting
quite
this up
tame,
again.
actually.
I'm cutting that out.
She's not even the weirdest member of Face Connect. She's not
True.
even the most schizo.
True.
I mean, look at fucking Ree or Leah, for God's sake.
Ree.
Growl for 11 seconds.
Ree.
I hate saying Ria. I do prefer to call her Ree, but people get upset if I call her Ree. Ree. I call her Ree.
Triangle mouth.
Where the hell did they get Ree from, though? Seriously.
Yeah, where the hell did they get Rie from?
Yeah, but Pipkin Pippa, or everyone knows Pippa. You say Pippa's name, and it's like you're speaking the fucking
I'm remembering now.
tongue of Mordor.
It's cringe again.
She who
Shut
must
up,
not
Maulington.
be named.
You're not funny.
Pippa is
Shut up.
the literal definition of she's Adeline, but she's right.
I do think
except when she isn't right.
Except when
quite
she isn't
often.
right.
I don't want to be an asshole.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
I don't want to be an asshole. Proceeds to be an asshole.
Because like, to each their own and everything. But it always did.
Listen, you can hear the ego and the smugness in Pippa's voice as well, right there. Hang on, let's play that back again. Listen to how fucking smug this anime bunny is.
Right, because like, to each their own and everything.
To each their own and everything. Like, fucking hell, Pippa.
But it always did like confuse me why you would like be interested in something like acting class. Like I remember that shit. I remember like theater class.
Theater kids
Why?
rule.
Like, what's the end game there? People who are like,
It's
I want
fun.
to pursue theater.
What's the problem? It's good fun.
Okay. And what are you gonna do with that?
It's not about what you do afterwards. Theatre class is a free period where you don't have to do any hard work either. Great to just fuck around and laze about, right?
Are you gonna work for the local theater? Are you gonna work for the local
to the
theater
Brits, you
that's
mean,
always
Commissar?
giving out coupons and running discounts for people to show up to their
Africa anymore,
shows because nobody
unfortunately.
cares? Nobody wants to watch small town theater. A bunch of dog actors who
She
don't even
really
have the
goes in on
rights
this.
to perform whatever the hell they're performing. It'd be a fun hobby. What's the point, man?
Does Pippa go on rants like this anymore, by the way? I don't really watch her that much anymore. There's so much out there to watch these days. But I don't recall the last time I've seen a clip or anything or a mention of Pippa going on like a fucking 2-minute long. I remember this stream as well, Pascal Saucer. I think it had been a few days after she streamed this, I made this video, and it was like at the back of my mind because I used to be a theatre kid and I thought this was fucking funny as hell and true. That was literally me. Literally me. Fuck off, Pippa. It's fun. You don't understand. I was Julius Caesar. True, I was Julius Caesar.
Love you, Pippa.
Oh, hang on. We got adverts on. Hang on, Anastasia. Let me know when the adverts go away. Do you all have adverts? I don't know how adverts work on YouTube. Some of you got it. Some of you don't. Who's got adverts? By the way, I do recommend you all use ad blocker. By the way, don't worry about fucking. Trust me, I don't care about the ad money. I don't get ad money anyway because I use so much bloody copyrighted materials in my videos. I don't get any anyway. So you're just robbing from YouTube, not me. Don't worry.
But Pippa's shtick isn't necessarily gaming. She does play games, but nor is it really singing or dancing like you'd expect from many VTubers. Or, God help you, ASMR or girlfriend, boyfriend.
Okay, I'm not prepared for the heat anymore now that I'm getting noticed. I might have to cut that out. I mean, I stand by my words here. I stand by my words. I don't like that stuff, but I am not interested into getting into like 7-month-long arguments with schizos on the internet who can't just roll their eyes and move along because I said I don't like ASMR.
Experience content.
I don't know. I might leave it in.
No, we like the rabbit because she's very.
I think I was a bit harsh there. I think we will cut that out so I don't have to deal with the fucking grief of having a different opinion on the internet.
Relatable and flawed like the rest of us.
Or just 10 minutes streaming right now.
Quite a bit too much. Well, she has.
I'd love to watch them,
really.
but I've got to get
I
ready
think
for
with
this flight to
Pippa,
the
she's
United
an
States.
excellent storyteller. She's got quite a bit of charisma, and she enjoys sharing stories of her past, which are equally entertaining as well as they are quite terrifying at times.
I'm actually quite astute here, right? When people talk about what's good about Pippa, they always mention the fact they always go, "Oh, Pippa based, Pippa cute." I've actually nailed down the nuances of her performance here. I don't remember this. Commentary.
Great uncle was there, right? And like he had like these pills, right? And I was like small. I was
Yeah,
like
I
taller,
saw
right?
she's
And I
played
took like the
Class of
entire
09
bottle
again,
of pills,
actually.
and I
It's that time
almost
of the year,
died.
I
I have
guess.
a history of almost dying. Another time I almost got sucked into the fucking ocean. I got a little sneak away. I was playing at the
What a
beach,
story
right,
this
with my parents, and this was I forget what age, like 4th or 5th grade maybe.
It's
I was
really
at the
weird. Now that I'm watching this clip again, I actually remember editing this in DaVinci Resolve Studio, weirdly. Something about this fur coat she's wearing is giving me violent Vietnam flashbacks. flashbacks of editing this video.
Beach and like a little sneaker wave popped up on me and it like grabbed me, and like the way that like the water was, if it had like actually like I was like digging my nails
Again, I think
into
this
like
clip goes
the
on way too
sand,
fucking
like
long.
just trying to
Get on with
grip, trying to not be like dragged in.
She tells her stories with great enthusiasm, and you just can't help but get sucked in sometimes. Oh god, this is painful to watching. A best girl, yeah!
And
Lumi, best
finally,
girl.
you've got Lumi Kaneko. Best girl Lumi. Actually, criminally underrated in my opinion. She's like the Maury Calliope of Face
Fuck
Connect.
me, no, we're skipping that. Jesus Christ, no, we're cutting that out. That's fucking cringe as fuck. No way. Oh my god, what the fuck was I thinking?
A YouTube channel right now and check out her music videos and covers. They're fantastic.
At this point, this is September 2023. This is before the big push from Low Effort Clips and Phase Connect. So I literally was the only person like doing fucking marketing for Lumi at this point. That's the context of this clip. Like no one, not even Low Effort Clips was like clipping Lumi at this point. It literally was just me talking about her.
Look at that subscription count. What the hell is going on there?
Oh god,
Jesus
I mentioned the
Christ.
I mentioned the funny numbers. Can't mention. I didn't actually know at this point it was considered bad form to mention the funny numbers. I have to remove the commentary on the funny numbers.
What?
And Maulington sips for his virtual girlfriend. She's not my virtual girlfriend. Lumi is like female me.
Come on, let's get Lumi
Lumi is an aspirational figure.
100 subs by Christmas because this is outrageous. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm rapidly changing my
Lumi
mind.
has all the
We're keeping this. We're keeping this unlisted. Actually, fuck that. Fuck that.
ingredients to make a megastar.
I don't want Lumi seeing this.
When you think about it, unlike some of the other Phase Connect talents who are different shades of crazy or intense,
No, we're skipping that. That's
Distant.
shit.
she would
Okay.
definitely be a lot.
What are my conclusions? Right.
more
What are my
popular.
concluding thoughts? Okay, what are my closing thoughts?
So, in summary, why is Phase Connect one of the best VTuber agencies?
Oh,
well, they punch well above their weight as a smaller company. There's a massive difference in budget between a smaller company like Phase and a giant company like Niji-Sanji.
Astute
Therefore, the
observation,
amount of
Maulington.
capital investment Sakana has to work with relative to them is extremely small.
I didn't go full on Number Monkey, but I was like, what the fuck is the subscriber count? Fucking, this is outrageous, right? That's literally all I said. I mean, that's still Number Monkey though.
He's able to snag himself quite a few literal icons in the VTubing world, like Pippa
All right,
and Tenma.
Maulington, calm
However, I
down.
would say their entire roster is solid. Listen
True,
to any
true.
of them perform music or instruments, and tell me it's not on par, if not better, than the HoloLive EN VTubers who have access to some of the finest music.
I do believe that. I do genuinely believe that, but you can't say that, Maulington. You can't compare VTube, especially HoloLive
producers and vocal coaches in the industry.
Yeah, so I think like the last third of this video is absolutely fucking terrible. The first third is actually pretty good. We're leaving it unlisted, or we're gonna heavily cut this.
True.
Out.
How many VTubers do you know who are openly into sci-fi
No,
and
no, no,
strategy
no,
games as
specific
well?
person
I've
out.
only ever seen two
Curtis gets
people
it.
other than Lumi playing
Curtis
it,
gets it.
and to be honest, it's quite ballsy. It's a very niche gaming.
Yeah, I mean, back in August of last year, the only VTubers I knew who played like map games in RTS were like people like Lumi and Cleo were basically it. Yeah, no, there's a couple more these days actually. I follow some of the smaller ones, you know, like I guess Miss Saffron as well did. Yeah, Cleo, Lumi, and Miss Saffron, but 3 kind of regular RCS streamers. Not very many people, VTubers, enjoyed doing map stuff.
Genre that not many people play. You've got violin and karaoke with
yeah,
Ruko,
of course,
who
it's
is
from Azahara.
extremely
Thanks,
talented.
Blake. I'll check that
She
out
has a
later.
super catchy introduction video. I would suggest you go watch it. There isn't an atmosphere of overt censorship which allows for more relatable streaming with language and reactions you would expect.
Yeah, okay, this is getting fucking boring now, Maulington. You shit, shut up. What are my closing thoughts again?
Bags of coffee
By the coffee.
and other ridiculous tats.
The FaZe merch store just a year ago was so terrible, by the way. I remember going through the FaZe merch store to go, okay, what's worth buying on the FaZe store? Fuck all. Even just the overpriced coffee.
Gentlemen.
Self-advertised. What was I gonna play?
Oh, more comfortable in the mic. The Xenonauts 2 Let's Play.
Oh yeah, the Xenonauts. I was gonna stream. I said I was gonna stream Xenonauts 2 a couple weeks after I made this video, and it ended up being 8 months after I made this video. I actually streamed Xenonauts. I'm streaming Xenonauts next week, guys.
8 months later, hey, there's that thing I promised. Oh dear. But yeah, that's my first ever terrible cringe video. What did you guys think? I can't believe some of you actually like that shit. What the hell is wrong with you? Xenonauts is fantastic, actually, Kara. I would strongly recommend it. I don't know if it's got multiplayer. If it does, actually, I'll check that later. We should play it together sometime, Kara. When are we getting Maulington coffee merch? You know, I would like to produce merch, funny enough, Whimsy. At least a plushie. Well, at least a plushie. A plushie is actually quite a big milestone. But yeah, if I ever become cash flow positive, then yeah, I definitely will start selling Maulington merch. That would be fun. You like that video? Oh, nobody can say that. You're breaking my heart. I'm so cringe. I'm so embarrassed by it. But yeah, a lot of people liked it. It had a 97% like ratio with all those views. So it's a good video. From a statistical standpoint, it's a good video. But thinking about it, looking back at it now, it does. There are big moments of this video where I think, fuck it out. You're retarded and you're cringe and you're stupid. Well, it's weird, right? How your sense of quality kind of like warps over the years. So like at the time I didn't think this was a good video at the time. As I said at the end of this video, funny enough, it was plagued by production problems. It's my first ever video. I'd never done YouTube or video editing before, and because everything was so fucked, instead of doing it all again from scratch and doing it properly, I thought I'd release this video anyway. Oh, actually, hang on, let me get my model back up. 1 sec. Not forget about that. Yeah, so I thought I would just go ahead and release this video anyway, even though it was terrible, I thought, because I was like, well, no one's going to watch this anyway. I have literally 0 subscribers. Yeah, I'm like, no one's going to like the video, no one's going to watch the video anyway, so I'll just release it, no one will watch it, nothing to worry about. And then, unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, the YouTube algorithm went mental, and I got like 20,000 views in 2 weeks on my first ever video, which is an extremely rare occurrence. And I think the reason why the YouTube algorithm went pretty crazy with this video is because as a test, I just wanted to see what traffic from sites like Twitter and, you know, whatever did to your YouTube video algorithm. So I didn't exactly send this video directly to Lumi herself, but I made a tweet. I tweeted at Lumi, basically, and I said something like, Lumi's, I can't remember what I said, actually. You can probably, if I go through my history, I could probably see it again. But I said something like, Lumi's a fantastic VTuber, she's underrated, you should go check her out. And then I kind of nested the video within that tweet. And the reason why I did that, as I mentioned in the Lumi video, the reason why I did that was because I thought, because I knew that Lumi has a bit of an ego on her. So if I send her a tweet complimenting her, she's probably going to comment on it. She's going to like it. She might even retweet it. And obviously my video is nested in there. So she's going to bring attention to my video when she likes and replies to what she assumes is a fucking just like a fan, you know, sending her a compliment. And just like a fucking, I played her like a goddamn fiddle. She fell for my trap. She accidentally boosted the algorithm. She gave me like 1,000 extra views just from a tweet, and that really set the YouTube algorithm to go crazy. And so, technically speaking, because of that, Lumi is responsible for my success as a VTuber, which is kind of cool. That's kind of based, right? Essentially, my cameo sheet is responsible for my own VTubing success. Like, how many people can boast that, right? I'm just happy Pippa is doing more collabs. Yeah, I am as well. Actually, there's why do you have a red nose? It's a clown nose, Commissar. I'm drinking dumb bitch juice and I've got a clown nose. Ah, yeah, that's why I did the dumb bitch juice, by the way, so that when I drink my water in real life, looks like I'm drinking from the dumb bitch juice. Play the game, the YouTube game. Exactly. Fucking hell. I don't know, how do I do a poll? Actually, how do I do a poll on... actually,
Did I miss any? No, I didn't. How do I do a poll on this goddamn thing? Hero, anyone, can you tell me how to fucking... Oh, here we go. I figured out how to do it. Okay, let's start a poll. Should I don't even know why I'm bothering to do a poll. Of course, I already know what the answer is going to be. My old cringe videos, yes or no? Let's start a poll. Here we go. Thank you, Kara. Should I list my old cringe videos? Let's see 100% yes. Here it comes. Okay, we got a no. Oh no, it went back to yes. Fuck. Okay, we got a... Oh, thank God. Thank God some of you have sense. Oh my God. Oh God, I don't want to. It's so bad. Okay. Oh wait, a 62% no. Fuck yeah, guys. Get in there. Thank you, no people. Thank you, no people. Crisis averted. Thank fuck for that. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, I don't have to unlist them. Hell yeah. Keep the trail of origins. Make it public. You're gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it anyway. I'm really embarrassed over Crusader. I keep thinking about it, and then I start screaming into a pillow. I think I don't want this shit up on my channel. That's why I did it in the first place. I don't hate you. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support you give me over the years, but you've got bad taste, okay? You like terrible videos. I'm sorry to say, you've got bad taste, right? Free the cringe. No, I don't want to free the cringe. Yes, Astasha, this is my Pippa the Ripper, technically speaking. VTubing historic accounts of the times are important. That's true, but I've not deleted it. I've not privated it. I've just unlisted it. So if you know where to look, you can find it, right? You can make it so no notifications go out if you want to be sneaky with it. I guess I could do that, Whimsy, but then the problem is that I don't want people watching this in the first place. Is the problem. I don't want this to be associated with me. It'll keep you humble when you hit 100k. I'm not hitting 100k, hero, but thank you. Hey, can I ask what was South Africa to the British Empire? Yeah, I guess so, Commissar. I guess to the British Empire, South Africa was basically until the Suez Canal was built, it was basically just an important colony that was kind of between the motherland and India. And it was obviously a lot of it was taken from the Dutch and obviously the Dutch colonists who settled there. So it was a very strategically important part of the British Empire, but until all the diamond and the emerald, all the emeralds and the jewels are found, most British people didn't really care for South Africa. I think it wasn't until really about the 1860s, 1870s when a lot of disillusioned English settlers went to South Africa and went to South Rhodesia. That's when when South Africa was seen as basically how do I describe it? In the late Industrial Revolution, South Africa quickly became a place where conservative English people immigrated to because they felt that with modernization and with increasing liberalization in the motherland of the United Kingdom, they felt that England was losing its way. So they went to Africa to potentially get rich off of gold mines and jewel mines, but they also went there because they felt that South Africa and Rhodesia was more English than England itself. And that was an attitude many people in both South Africa and Rhodesia had up until obviously the collapse of Rhodesia in the 70s. Rhodesia and South Africa were seen as being more British than the British themselves. So it was a natural hotspot for English settlers. I like Face, so my taste is off to start with. Face is pretty good. Face has got something for everyone. But yeah, that's basically that's the watch along. Who wants to see some super cringe voice acting that'll make you run off and unsubscribe and never see me again? Thanks for the short law, my lord. No problem. Commissar, do it now. Okay. I'm not sure the best way to go about this. I don't know whether I should show the entire thing and then like imitate it afterwards, or show it bit by bit. So yeah, we're gonna start off with some Yoda laughs, okay? Hopefully my voice won't fuck up because it's really hot in here now, and my voice is fucked from talking already. Okay, let's have a look. I fucking love like old Yoda and his like schizo noises. It's so funny. Will you sing about your stick? I will do at some point. You know, funny enough, it's a goal of mine. I do want to be able to sing like Breaking Benjamin, like Ben Burnley from Breaking Benjamin. I wanted to join fucking Prison Project. I was hoping they'd help me get on that music grind set, but obviously the day of my debut, Prison Project fucking disbanded, obviously because they knew I was coming to apply for them. Oh, hang on, Yoda sounds. Just making grunting noises now. We've already done a lot of Yoda, so before doing more Yoda, I'll move on to something else. I know, let's do the Gollum thing. Oh, of course, amongst audio listeners are going, what the fuck? Yeah, probably.
Must have the precious.
Right, here we go. Hang on. Let me do that one more time. Hang on, I need to wet my lips.
Must have the precious.
Must have the precious.
They stole it from us.
They stole it from us.
Sneaky little hobbitses.
Sneaky little hobbitses.
Wicked, tricksy, false.
Wicked, tricksy, false.
No, master.
No, not master.
Yes, precious, false.
Yes. Oh, God, fucking hell. Yes, precious, false.
They will cheat you, hurt you, lie.
They will cheat you, hurt you, lie.
Master's my friend.
Master's my friend.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
That's you, Pascal Saucer. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
Not listening. Not listening.
Not listening. I'm not listening.
You're a liar and a thief.
You're a liar and a thief.
No.
No.
Murderer.
Oh, I love the way he says that as well. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that again. Just look at the emotion as well.
Murderer.
Oh, that's a lovely slow delivery. That is. Murderer. No, it's really soft. It's not much compression in it. It's more like
Go away. Go away.
Go away.
I hate you. I hate you. Where would you be without me? Where would you be without me? Ellen, Ellen saved us. It was me. It was me. We survived because of me. We survived because of me.
That's enough, Gollum. Oh, meat's back on the menu, boys. Hell yeah. This scene is basically the average Temba Twitter post. That's well said, Astasha. That's exactly what this is like. It's basically Temba when she gets up in the morning. Basically every Phase Connect talent trying to deal with the voices in their head, right? Oh, this one's gonna be super cringe, by the way. I hope you like cringe, because this is gonna be awful. I'm definitely gonna be hit by copyright at some point during this one.
Had a breather. We're not going no further till we've had a breather.
We ain't going no further until we've had a breather.
Get a fire going.
Get a fire going.
Mary.
You are the cringe lord, my lord. Hell yeah.
Mary. I think. Even move.
Mary, the tree's talking.
I'm starving. We ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
I'm starving. We've had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Days.
Why can't we have some meat?
Yeah. Why can't we have some meat?
What about them?
What about them?
They're fresh.
They're fresh.
Hey, Joey. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Joey, my friend.
They are not for eating.
They are not for eating.
What about their legs? They don't need those.
What about their legs? They don't need those. Ooh, they look tasty.
Ooh, they look tasty. Get back, scum!
Get back, scum!
Thanks, Joey.
Prisoners go to Saruman, alive and unspoiled.
The halflings go alive to Saruman, alive and unspoiled.
Alive?
Alive?
Why alive? Do they give good sport?
I'm definitely not doing those tongue noises.
They have something. An elvish weapon. The master wants it for the wall.
They have something. An elvish weapon. The master wants it for the war.
I think we have the ring.
I think we have the ring.
As soon as they find out we don't.
Shh. As soon as they find out we don't, we're dead.
Dead.
Hang on a minute. Mary, what you said is worse than what Pippin said. What Pippin said could be easily misinterpreted. Mary just admitted that they definitely don't have the ring. Shut the fuck up, Mary Brandybuck.
Just a mouthful.
Just a mouthful.
A bit off the flank.
A bit off the flank. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Let me do Treebeard as well. I fucking love Treebeard. Treebeard is such a when you guys reach 30, you basically become Treebeards. Or Giga Chan is Treebeard. Oh, where's this?
Orcs.
It's talking, Mary. The tree is
It's
talking.
talking, Mary. The tree's talking.
Tree.
I am no tree.
I am no tree. I am an ant.
Tree herder.
Tree herder.
Shepherd of the forest.
Shepherd of the forest.
Don't talk to it, Mary.
Don't talk to it, Mary.
Don't encourage it.
Don't encourage it. Tree.
This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna stop that now.
The cringe fest is over. We're gonna end it there. Oh god, no more of that. No more of that. We've had enough of that, I think, for one night. Unrealistic, the Jin should be speaking Vietnamese. Hell yeah. Didi Bao! Didi Bao, orcs! Didi Bao! Yes, we've had one breakfast already. What about second breakfast? I don't think he's heard about second breakfast, Pip. The average brummy. What, the orc scene or tree beards, as Dasha? Because yeah, the meat's back on your menu scene. That is the average brummy, right? Mary should have just gone shh. Yeah, pretty much. Now works up babies. Oh my god, you know, I don't watch Ring of Power. I stopped watching it after like episode 3 of season 1 because it was cringe woke nonsense, right? But I saw recently people were making a big stink about orcs. Oh, hang on, actually, let me put my background back on. I saw people making up a big stink about like orcs, like orc families or something. There was like what was it? Like an orc had like a wife and a child who looked all like sad and distraught that he was going off to fucking war. And it's like, what the fuck is this doing in Lord of the Rings? The orcs are literally like twisted, disgusting demon spawn. They're like tortured elves and they come from like evil, dark fucking jizz. And you've got like disgusting... I'm not, you know what, I'm not feeling it. I'm not verbose enough. I'm not intelligent enough to articulate what my problem with Rings of Power is. You see, normally you could potentially forgive bastardization of the canon like that if it was actually like well written and well produced, but it's not. Like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings movies, even when you adjust for inflation, had what, the third of the product, like not probably less than a third of the production money that Rings of Power does, and it looks like the costume design, the sets, the CGI, just everything is like a million times superior. They're supposed to be evil made flesh, exactly. We can't have it, exactly. We can't actually. It's like we've got this weird obsession now with Western media where the bad guys are actually the good guys. They're just misunderstood and they've been failed by the system, and the good guys who represent like law and order and good and just good times are actually the bad guys because they don't redistribute their wealth or whatever the fuck is the latest fucking stupid nonsense. It's the writers projecting. It is. It's like Tolkien himself says, evil can't create things. It can just destroy and corrupt already good things, right? Tolkien called what would happen to his goddamn legacy. I remember the orcs are made from rape. Yeah, I mean, pretty much they are. They're like raped and tortured elves, pretty much. Most of them are. Some of them are like literally made from spawn. Oh, hey, Bagsteds. Happy anniversary, furry man. I'm not a fucking furry bag man, alright? But thank you for... I'm not a furry, I'm not femboy, I'm not gay, I'm not whatever the fuck else people call me these days. But thank you very much for, thank you very much for the good wishes, Bag. How's the job going, Bag man? How are things doing on your end? Oy vey, Maulington. Phoenix Shaman, shh. I'm supposed to be a good boy. Disney making a villain-themed area in Disney World blew my mind. Wait, did they? What's a villain-themed area in Disney World? I last went to Disney World 2 years ago. I don't remember there being a Disney-themed area. Anti-heroes became a thing, but then they pushed it too far. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who tends to prefer anti-heroes, right? Like, I think people like the Critical Drinker and the big, you know, pop culture talkers these days lament the days of having a villain who was just like fucking evil for the sake of it. And I guess it's been a while since we've had those kinds of villains, but I do prefer the more perspective, grey kind of villain types. People like Robert De Niro's character in Heat, for example. That's like a really weird example of an anti-hero. But I like people like Walter White or Robert De Niro's character, where, you know, people always say that Walter White is just objectively bad man and he's evil, and it's like, yeah, Walter White is definitely, you know, he's definitely like a piece of shit and not someone to aspire to. But I think every red-blooded man understands why Walter White did what he did and kind of sympathizes it with a little bit, right? I mean, when you look at like Walter's life before he became, you know, Heisenberg, in the kindest possible spirit, he had an insufferably obnoxious wife who constantly like emasculated him and like had his balls like, you know, in her purse. He was his decision to sell his stocks in Grey Matter, you know, that company he worked for, to start a family when he got his waitress wife pregnant by accident, and therefore like robbing him of having a very highly successful, you know, being a very rich, very successful, very powerful, well-respected scientist and business mogul, haunted him for the rest of his days, right? I mean, I think the ideal man in Walter White's position would have just accepted the loss and would have just taken pride in being, you know, in raising a family and, you know, just being a family man and raising his son to, you know, to be a good kid. But I think all red-blooded men, we've all had that moment where we think, where we regret perfectly acceptable life choices and wish we kind of like took the risk, or that we were, you know, something more than we currently are. So it's like, yeah, I don't think Walter White is quite as black as some people portray him to be. I can kind of understand where he's coming from, kind of thing. Yeah, you're doing good. Good to hear that, Bagman. Yeah, when I it'd been a while since I went to the Discord, Bagman, and then when I saw in the VTuber chat you were mentioning something about like well poisonings and like other stuff, and there like being some kind of drama and murder and something on a street. I missed the first paragraph of like the context, and I thought you'd moved somewhere where people were like fucking murdering each other. I was so concerned. I was like, what the hell is Bagsted working now? It's talked about at D23, but they're also worried about Universal. Oh, I see. Okay, take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I'm actually going to Universal in a couple weeks tomorrow, basically. Yeah, I'm going on holiday to the United States tomorrow. This temporarily embarrassed American is returning home to the United States for 2 weeks. I might claim asylum whilst I'm over there. Might claim asylum after I come back from Disney World. turn up to the airport with my Mickey Mouse t-shirt and like Mickey Mouse hat. I'd be like, yeah, so like I don't want to leave. I need asylum. Repressed anger manifested into Heisenberg. Yeah, like Heisenberg is like the peak male dream. Just a strong, independent man who everyone fears and respects, and you know, I am the one who knocks, right? Take care, Commissar. Take care, buddy. Well, the thing that interested me about Walter is to wonder if he became something he always had. The thing interesting about Walter is to wonder if how he became was something he always had. Yeah, sorry, it took me a second there. I think I get what you're saying, Joey. Yeah, it probably is. I think that doesn't come from nowhere. It's kind of because he had nothing left to lose. That removed, you know, like all his inner restrictions that prevented him from making those decisions in the first place. Because if I think about myself, for example, I'm not a Heisenberg-like character at all, right? I'm not trying to liken myself to Heisenberg, but when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, just before I graduated from university, I was like early, you know, beginning of the series Walter White. I was a complete doormat. I didn't stick up for myself. I let everyone, you know, treat me like a pushover, and I let my mum coddle me, right? And then basically I just kind of, in a sense, I kind of just snapped as, you know, I got out on my own, became independent, and dealt with bullshit, and I just got fed up with it one day. And that, I guess, that kind of like inner aggression and ambition, which had been completely missing in my life up until that point. Like I had no ambition or like desire to do anything really. No aggression, no, you know, as I said, I wouldn't even stick up for myself. And yeah, it's just like when I reached the point where I was like, you know what, I'm fucking sick to death of being this meek, pathetic fucking loser. I'm gonna go out there and challenge myself and do shit that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Right? And I got mean and I got aggressive. So it was always in there. I needed the right incentive to kind of, you know, come out of my shell, basically. Oh my god! Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships, Ice Daddy, my friend. Thank you very much, buddy. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, buddy. I only do that sort of thing when I don't care, like at work. Yeah, exactly, as Dad show. Yeah, just like life in the service, just my career, you know, managing people and dealing with the bullshit, dealing with like bullshit, whether it's in like the military or management in the civilian sector, you know, dealing with people
who are really fucking frustrating and don't give a fuck. It eats at your sanity, right? I remember the first time. I remember being like a bright-eyed young lad after graduation. And I was gonna, I was gonna change the world, and I was going to care about everything. I was always gonna stick to my principles, and I'd never let life get me down. I was always gonna jump feet first into things. Bright, starry-eyed young Maulington. And then after a couple years, I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't give a fucking, you know what I mean? Turn into an old man, right? I'm like, oh, fucking, I don't give a shit. Just fucking do as I say, or else I'm gonna fucking hit you. Right? The funny thing is, I act nice because I'm like, these people cannot handle me when I'm being myself. Yeah, I mean, I imagine the culture in the north of England and the south of England is very different as well. Yeah, so people in the south of England are definitely much softer as Dasher. So if they can't handle you in the north, they definitely can't handle you in the south. They might call HR on you in the south, if I'm being honest. Have I ever told this story before? Have I ever told the story about the first time I ever had a grievance at work put up against me? Have I ever told that story before? If not, I'll tell the story anyway. So, personally, right? Personally, I don't think that you've been a good manager in your life until you've had someone put a grievance in against you, right? So the first time I ever had a grievance put up against me, not only did I have a grievance put up against me, I had a sexual harassment claim as well at the same time, as women do, right? Women just aren't content to try and destroy your career over bullshit. They also have to, try to make it a criminal thing. So I remember we had this woman, right, who'd been on this team that I'd recently come into this team, right? It was my second job after university, my first civilian sector job. And this woman had been on like stress or anxiety leave for like a year or something, and she was due to come back soon. And she'd been on this team for like 8-9 years or something. So as I was like pulling through her folder and having a look at her history, right from the get-go, alarm bells are ringing, because most people's personnel folder consisted of probably about 12 sheets of paper in like a regular, those folders with the little clippy thingies in the center, right? Most people had like 2-3 pages or whatever in it, and this woman didn't have one entire folder full of like fucking paperwork on her. She had two fucking folders full of paperwork, and I was like, oh my, what the fuck is this woman been doing to amass 2 goddamn folders full of fucking work, like full of paperwork? Anyway, so I had a look through it, and apparently this woman had been bullying her manager. Again, the employee had been bullying her managers constantly, and her colleagues as well, constantly, for like the last 7 years in binders. That's it, problem time. She'd been bullying her colleagues and to even her own fucking managers for like the last 7 years constantly. And these folders were just absolutely chock full of one-on-ones and like evidence and reports. And at no point, she'd gone through 4 different managers as well in this time period. The other managers didn't leave because of her, but she'd been bullying 4 separate managers. They'd all like had one-to-ones with her, investigated her, had all this evidence. There was fighting within the team as well, and no one had fucking like fired this bitch or even taken her to task over what she was doing. Because here comes the kicker, guys. Why do you think no one did anything about this woman? Can I get any guesses in the chat? Why do you think that no one ever took this woman to task over what she was doing? What do you think? Any guesses in the chat? Constant victim cards, that's part of it. Kind of. When you're saying vagina, kind of. No one wants to be the bad guy, kind of. What do you experience a lot of with women in particular, right? Women bosses. What don't women like to do a lot of? What don't women like to do a lot of? By the way, it was an all-female team. I was the only male. Woman is woman. Yeah, basically. No one had ever actually seriously taken this woman to task, because despite her being a really toxic piece of shit who relentlessly bullied her own colleagues and her managers, not a single female manager had the balls to actually take serious administrative disciplinary procedures against her. Not the managers themselves weren't interested, and the female HR managers weren't interested as well. So when she came back,
she was doing all the same bullshit that she did when she was like last in a year ago. I'd tell her to do something and she'd be busy. Instead of working, she'd literally be on her computer on Amazon, like shopping, instead of doing her fucking job. It was a job that would sometimes require people to be on the phones and taking phone calls. So I'd be like, right, here's your rota, time to go on your phones. I'd tell her directly, you need to get on the phones because you've been rotated to be on the phones. I wasn't working in a call center as well, by the way. I'd rather kill myself than work in a call center. And she wouldn't do it. She started, as soon as she came back, the mood in the team rapidly deteriorated. The toxicity, the bullying, all that shit came back. So I did the whole procedure. I gave her a verbal, well, not a verbal warning at first. I gave her like I basically had an unofficial caution with her where I sat her down, in a private office and said, that I have issues with her conduct and her behavior. Here's why. Please, fix yourself. I'm going to review it in 2 weeks. If you haven't improved, then I'm going to move on to formal disciplinary procedures. So obviously I went to let HR know about what I was doing, and the HR woman, God bless her, she was about 48. She probably lives alone and had 27 cats or something. When I mentioned that I was potentially looking at formal disciplinary procedures, which may escalate given her past behavior, into dismissal, I was looking to fire her basically. She acted, this HR woman, by the way, whose literal job is to support me and look after the best interests of the company. When I told her that I was going down this route of formal disciplinary procedures, she gave me a look like I'd stuck a shotgun in her mouth. She was really not at all interested in helping me, fix this piece of shit, right? And get the team back on track. So as you can imagine, despite the verbal warning, to be fair, I didn't hard ass with her either. I genuinely did want this woman to correct herself and just stop being a cunt and just get, just work with the team, cooperate, enjoy a job, and do a good job. And it's like she just wasn't interested. She interpreted my kindness for weakness as well. She tried to gaslight me, and she tried to make excuses for it. I had enough of her bullshit. So the entire time, obviously, I'm liaising with HR to get them to support me in the procedure to dismiss this lady, because I didn't know the process, obviously, because I'd never sacked anyone before, so I didn't quite understand how it worked, legally speaking, and I needed guidance going through the workplace's policy. They weren't interested the entire time. HR was constantly trying to talk me out of taking any form of disciplinary procedures with her. I remember the HR woman was like, well, does this colleague know? Does she know that she's not supposed to be shopping instead of being on the phones? Have you got that written down anywhere? Have you got it in an employee manual? Have you got the rota? And I was like, I didn't say this obviously, but internally I was thinking, look, bitch, I don't think that a reasonable human being has sufficient intelligence to realize that when they're at a place of work where their job is to answer phones and do administrative tasks, they should be doing their job instead of shopping for shit on Amazon. What the fuck do you mean? Does she realize that she's not supposed to be shopping on fucking Amazon instead of working? Anyway, yes, by the way, I do have a rota. We do have, I've got a job description. It doesn't say shop on Amazon during work hours in the job description. What more do you want? Anyway, I had to go off and have a fucking conversation now with this woman and be like, look, do you realize that do you understand why you shouldn't be shopping on Amazon instead of doing your fucking job? Oh no, I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Oh, and it's like, oh my god, this bitch knows how to play the fucking system as well. Oh, this cunt knows. No, this cunt has probably memorized the procedures, and she knows exactly how to worm her way out of this. But eventually, I did eventually put her on a performance improvement plan, which is like an official. Okay, so we've noticed that you aren't up to standard.
basically, we want you to correct these points. This is the time scale in which you have to correct all these points. We're going to meet weekly to review your progress in fixing these issues we have with you. If we don't see any improvement, we are going to fire you, basically. So when it got to that point, obviously, this is the point now where she started the formal process of a grievance against me. So she accused me of violence and intimidation, and her evidence for that, by the way, her definition of violence and intimidation was, again, one day when she was supposed to be on the phones, I noticed she was logged into the phones, so I just casually walked behind her as she had her headphones on, and to see what she was up to. I stood behind her, wasn't doing anything, had my hands in my pockets, stood behind her, looking at her computer screen, see what she was up to. She was on Argos, as Dasha. She was on Argos. She was looking at the online Argos catalog, and she was she had like fucking what is it called? Not Peaky Blinders. What's that one about the rich family who live in like a castle or something? All the women love. She's basically watching fucking Netflix and shopping on the Argos catalog instead of doing a job. So yeah, and then she basically said that I'd stormed over to her, like I'd quick marched over to her, and I Downton Abbey. That's it. Thank you. And basically, I didn't touch her, didn't do anything. I said I said her name, and I said, "Can you please get on the phones? You're supposed to be on the phone. Stop going on fucking Netflix and shopping." And what she said to HR was that I went marching over her. I went storming over to her, and I basically loomed over her and physically threatened her, basically. So other than that, after the fact, so after she raised formal grievances against me for violence and intimidation, she then decided afterwards, she was like, oh yeah, and he sexually harassed me as well. Right? And obviously I got called into HR about all this shit, about the accusations. HR were perfectly happy all of a sudden to proceed with things and to make this official and go down the disciplinary route. By the way, when I, as a man, I'm being accused of sexual harassment and like violence and intimidation, all of a sudden it wasn't all, oh no, let's not go anywhere with this, let's not do anything, let's just pretend nothing's happening. All of a sudden now I'm finding myself being regularly called into a room, having a 1-on-2 with 2 HR managers, everything's being recorded. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. I'm ready to sue. I'm gonna tell the press fucking everything if you fire me. I'm going to the papers and I'm screaming about misinjury, right, if this goes south. Anyway, anyway, as we're going through the events and what actually happened, and I'm like basically admitting witnesses who could verify the fact that I didn't do anything to this woman. The thing I asked HR is, and I go, oh yeah, by the way, if I recall, when we first started this grievance process, no form of she didn't mention anything about sexual harassment or aggression in the initial claim, right? And they said no. And I went, right, yeah, I thought so. Does that not cause you to question anything? And they said, no, why? And I was like, well, if I had sexually assaulted her like she claims, why is she bringing that up like 3 months into the grievance? Why didn't she mention that to begin with? And they were like, I was like, yeah, think about it, dumbass. I didn't say think about it, dumbass, right? But I was like, well, think about it. She's obviously a fucking lying chancer. She can't even keep a story straight. Anyway, she was going around telling everybody in the fucking workplace that I sexually harassed her like after 3 months as well. And funnily enough, what I found actually quite, what I actually found really actually quite uplifting and actually made me feel quite warm and fuzzy was every single person like who she thought were her friends immediately ratted her out to like me and HR and say that she was making up all this bullshit about sexual harassment. And the reason why they did that, right? The reason why everyone did that is because their reaction was, and I quote, Maulington, that guy. Maulington was aggressive towards you and sexually harassed you. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Maulington definitely isn't that kind of person. So that made me feel very happy. I was very happy to see that apparently most of the workplace seemed to quite like me and thought I was a stand-up guy. That was quite nice to hear. But yeah, anyway, so I said to HR, right, I was like, well, I don't appreciate this cunt going around like telling the whole goddamn workplace
about this grievance she's put up against me, and she's been lying, saying that I sexually harassed her. So what are you going to do about it? And they were like, well, what do you want us to do about it? And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What do I want you to do about it? Is this not gross negligence? Is this not like she's talking about she's talking about this grievance, which is against policy, and she's quite clearly been called out on the lying about sexual harassment. What do I want you to do? I want you to fucking fire her. I want to fucking get the police involved and fucking sue her. Is what I want to happen. But did HR do anything? No, they fucking HR didn't do shit. The outcome of the grievance was eventually I was found to have had no wrongdoing. I didn't get nothing bad happened to me. I was found innocent. I was found not guilty. No, you don't say innocent, do you? I was found not guilty of sexual harassment and bullying and abuse. And nothing happened to her, even though I raised a formal complaint about being falsely accused of sexual harassment and her sharing the details of the grievance case. But eventually what happened was she actually transferred out of that team and moved somewhere else. And I don't know, again, I don't know whether like HR kind of, to avoid an incident, kind of like sidestepped me. Because obviously as her line manager, I'm responsible for writing her reference. And believe me, you can get in a lot of trouble for writing bad references for people in the UK. I don't know if it's the same in the US, but you open yourself up to being sued for writing someone a bad reference in the UK. So even if someone is like a fucking useless piece of shit and you're being honest, you open yourself up to a lawsuit if you're honest. But I was ready to fucking take this woman down with me. If she asked me for a reference, my reference would have been, do not hire this person under any circumstances. Best wishes, Lord Maulington, right? So anyway, she transferred to a different team within the organization. I never got any messages from a new manager about a reference or anything. And that's really suspect because a reference is required for transfers in corporation. So to this day, I don't know how she managed to get a different job in the company without a reference from me. I suspect that this dumb fucking 20 cat having HR lady just like fucking literally broke the law to avoid having to do her job. But that's basically why I hate female HR managers, by the way. As soon as every time now I deal with a HR business partner, if they're a woman, no, I don't. I'm horsing around. I don't. Internally, I do think, can I speak to a male HR business partner, please? But yeah, that's my experiences with dealing with female managers. I'm not impressed, to say the least. But not all female managers are bad. I've worked with some cracking ones. I don't trust them to take proper disciplinary procedures against troublesome members of the teams though. So yeah, call me misogynist. It's my lived in experience. They piss me the fuck off sometimes. Anyway, probably went and got one from someone else. Yeah, exactly. But she's supposed to get. Why did no one question why she didn't get a reference from a fucking line manager though? That's the question, right? Why was she so protected? She wasn't protected here, right? It's just none of the fucking women involved wanted to do their goddamn jobs is the problem. Because they can't handle conflict. That was 7 years ago that happened, and it still lives rent-free in my brain. It still pisses me the fuck off. Really upsets me that I wouldn't say justice. I wasn't interested in justice. I wanted retribution is what I wanted on this woman. But anyway, I've moved to a different company since. And I work with some fantastic female engineers now who are completely different to like the people in that shit organization. Just really annoys me when you've got like a weak link in a team who's not only a weak link, they're actually dragging the team down. They're an anchor, right? But I mean, anchor's actually a good thing, isn't it? They're I don't know, what's another word for it? You know what I mean? They're toxic. They're bringing the team down. It would be better if that seat was empty than if they were in it. It just annoys me when people try to either deal with it or just pass that person along to someone else instead of, actually like removing the cancer, right? Oh yeah, that reminds me actually. I made the other managers laugh because I did actually, in a formal communication with her, I may have lost my temper at one point, and I did actually call her a cancer on the team at one point, which is definitely very naughty. I definitely shouldn't have done that. That would have opened me up to a lot of trouble. But I did, in a formal communication, call her a cancer. I probably shouldn't have done that. I definitely shouldn't have done that. Oh dear. remember telling one of the other female managers that, and she thought it was fucking hysterical. She was like, Maulington, you can't say that. I mean, she is one, but you can't say that. Guess what my manager happens to be? Depressed Wojak face. Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? You know, I mean, on a serious note, it's like a flip of a coin. To be fair, I've dealt with fucking weak, useless, incompetent male managers too. It's specifically, from my lived-in experience, it's specifically the inability to handle conflict resolution with female managers that annoys me. The problem is with male managers is that they can be incredibly like arrogant whilst being incredibly fucking stupid and incompetent, and there's nothing more dangerous. Pavlo, you'll probably agree with me with this one, Pavlo. It's especially true in the military. If there's one thing more dangerous than the enemy, it's having some fucking retard in charge who doesn't know what he's doing, making decisions, right? The only thing worse than the enemy is having some dangerous retard making decisions who has no business making decisions. That's fucked up. Passing the problem onto someone else is how it's usually done in the US, even in the military. Drove me crazy. Yeah, same thing here. You transfer them to logistics. You kick them off to, you kick them off to somewhere else, basically, where they can't cause any more problems. Basically, every sharp CEO ever. Actually, speaking of which, I've actually got this here. Hang on.
Do you think?
Hang on 1 second. I've got this in my a playlist right here, actually. They're probably gonna get copyright struck now, but we have to watch this a sec.
To me, I'll have that. One. It's about my size, that is.
Never stop. One.
Cane.
One.
Sword.
Splendid.
Splendid. I want to be this
Sword.
guy. Sword. I want to be this guy in 20 years. This is gonna be me. Oh.
Yeah.
Filth. I fucking love Sharp. If you guys haven't seen Sharp, would highly recommend it. It's one of the best TV shows ever made. Hang on, let me get the screen back up. There we go. We're back. Yeah, stupid leader can get a lot of people killed or hurt. The enemy can be dealt with directly. An incompetent and stupid leader, though, you usually have no idea what the hell they're going to do exactly, and that's the thing. That's the scary thing. It's fucking it's more dangerous than the enemy, right? But yeah, what else? That's pretty much all I had really planned for today's anniversary stream. I just wanted to give special thanks to Whimsy for all the lovely work, all the lovely hard work that she's done for me. For absolutely, just can't believe how incredibly lucky as a VTuber I've been. In the first instance, Whimsy was the first person I ever reached out to for a commission, and yeah, basically, I want to partner with Whimsy until forever, basically, until she's fucking stops doing what she does, or I stop doing what I do, right? Whimsy cat love in the chat. And obviously I want to give special thanks to you guys as well. Yeah, obviously, as many of you guys are saying memories at my very first video, some of you guys have been around for the last year. So I want to give a very special thanks to you, gentlemen, both old and new. Obviously, we've got new guys like Pavlo. You've come in recently, but you've been a very welcome addition, Pavlo. I love having you in the chat. I love you, Joey. I remember the day we first had a chat, Joey, about the Lumi and Leah videos. I remember that very well, Joey. It was I've had an awful lot of fun being a VTuber. I consider myself to be very lucky to not only have had such a fantastic and wonderful VTuber artist and rigger in the form of Whimsy Cat, but I've had a fantastic. Hey, thank you very much, Red Goliath. Thank you for the $5, and thank you for the fucking hell, Vegas. Sorry, I've forgotten what nationality that is again. Was it Korean money? Oh no! Happy anniversary, man. Missed the first part because of a job. Oh, how'd the job interview go, Red Goliath? I wanted to wish you well. Thank you, Red Goliath. Yeah, tell me how the job interview go, Red Goliath. If you want to talk about it, if you're happy talking about it, what are you looking to do? What are you going for? 1 year of Maulington. Let's go. Keep it up. Yay! Thanks, Vega. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What was I saying? I was saying, what was I talking about? Yeah, and again, thank you very much to you guys as well, both old and new, for being with me for this last year. It's been a lot. I've had a lot of fun. I've had some downtime as well. Some of these projects are very exhausting. They're making me a bit sad, but I do it. It's worth it. It's worth it in the end, even though I'm feeling a bit like sad and low working through such a tricky project. Because yeah, I do genuinely enjoy. I do genuinely really enjoy
entertaining people and making content, and also trying where I can as well to support the subject of any video I'm making. If I'm making a video on a person, obviously I love Malumas, I love Pippa and Co, I love Face Connect, I love Shiki Miyashino, and the Prison Project girls as well. So if I can do anything to help those guys out, you know, get an audience and you know, reach their name out there as well, that's always really nice. But yeah, it's been it's been a really like lucky and shocking last year. I never thought I'd get anywhere as a content creator, as like a video maker. I'm not a particularly big channel, right? Not that I care, as long as I've got a fan base or like a community of loyal bros who I can shit post, talk to, and you know, make silly videos and laugh with, and that's all I really care about. That's why I've deliberately sandbagged my channel kind of by unlisting my most popular videos. But yeah, I thought I'd be, you know, by this point I thought I'd have like 80 subscribers maybe and like get 12 views like a video. So I'm genuinely like really touched and surprised at all the support I've been getting from you guys. I don't understand why you like me. I don't get why you like my content, but hey, I'm gonna keep fucking doing it anyway because it's a lot of fun. It's good fun. I enjoy doing it, and if it makes people happy, that makes me happy as well. There's nothing I enjoy more. That's not quite true. One thing I really enjoy doing is I generally do really enjoy connecting people to VTubers out there, particularly if I can help someone find that Oshi if they don't have one already, or help them find new Oshis. Because I remember, as I said before on stream, I was a VTuber anti to begin with, and it probably took me, from first contact with VTubers, it probably took me about 3 years or so to finally like get it and to like VTubers. So based on my experience as to being highly resistant to VTubing and not having a good start to it, I know it can be really difficult for people to find the right VTuber for them. So the way I kind of go about that is I basically expect the audience to basically be just like me. So I think, what would I want to see? And that's kind of how I make the videos. So I think about, obviously, if I'm making a video on someone or something, some VTuber corporation, it's because I genuinely, no matter how critical I am, I may be in it. It's because I like them, right? If I'm talking about someone or something in a video, I like them, right? Even the Niji Sanji stuff. Even though I was like shit posting and like ragging and mocking Niji Sanji, that wasn't done out of hate. That was done out of genuine fucking annoyance that they're letting such a good thing, you know, kind of decline, really. I just wanted Niji Sanji to get better. But yeah, much love and much thank you to you guys. It's been a lot of fun. You've been very supportive and very active in the community. The Face Connect community is genuinely one of the best communities I've ever seen. No matter what platform you're on, whether it's Discord, the 5 guys who are on the Reddit, the YouTube community, the Twitter community. It's always great fun talking with the Face guys. Thank you very much for the $47 Canadian Hero, my friend. Thank you. Happy anniversary for Furry Major General. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Hero. Yeah. But yeah, it's something I've noticed with a lot of the other communities is they've got a very like large collection of like very sensitive people who like to virtue signal. You know, I can't go 5 minutes on r/virtual YouTubers without people like making a fucking post about how Pippa's like the word on Face Connect are like a bunch of like dog whistling alt-right Nazis, which actually genuinely gets on my nerves. Even though I'm not a particularly big Pippa fan, it still upsets me when I see people like completely come to the wrong conclusion about Pippa and some of the Face Connect VTubers because they don't deserve it. But yeah, I like the fact that you can say, it's not even about saying edgy based stuff, but you can just be like real in the Face Connect community, and you don't have to worry about these weird Puritan virtue signalers going, oh my god, you associate with this person, or you like this person, or you make these jokes and you say these things. You're a Nazi. You're a bad person. You're a horrible big mean man, and I'm gonna go tell, I don't know, the moderator to ban you. Right? It's always good fun hanging out with the Face Bros. And yeah, it's good to hey Chicken Bowser, hey buddy, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, and special thanks to Pascal Saucer and Nova Crusader. I love you two guys very much as well. Chicken Bowser, Clobbering Time, you guys both as well. Clobbering Time, I think you're like the 7th person who ever commented on one of my videos, Clobbering Time.
I remember you commenting on my Aruka video as well for the first time. It's weird how I remember all this stuff. Can't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. Remember when you all like first commented on my videos. But yeah, it's been great fun. I hope to keep doing this as like a side hobby permanently, basically. In the future, once I've got the phase and the flavor documentaries out, at that point I'm going to move to more variety based stuff. So I say move more to. I'm still going to keep like to my regular phase videos and stuff, but I'm going to mix it up with some like meme videos and some funny, non VTuber based stuff as well. One thing I've been thinking about doing actually is I've been thinking about doing like meme cooking streams and meme cooking videos. So what I mean by that is I've got this idea, right? So my granddad is an Italian, and he taught me how to cook the Italian way. He taught me how to cook like authentic Napoli Italian food. So I thought about doing a series where I spend the first half of a stream or a video showing you how to cook actual real authentic Italian foods, and then like in the second half of the stream or video I'm gonna like adopt a character, right, who's like an Italian American, right? I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, guys, it's fucking Lord Maulington here, nice guy, forget about it, never met him, that kind of thing. And I'm gonna basically like do the American version of like the authentic Italian food that I'm making, right? And it's gonna be like a meme kind of thing where I like get a spaghetti carbonara and I just start fucking drowning it in like hot sauce and pepperonis and like buckets of cheese, right? And I'm gonna be like, hey, it's just like my grandmother used to make back in Italy. Hey, I'm gonna beat these fucking eggs just like I beat my ex-wife. Stupid bitch. Stuff like that, right? I'm gonna interested to see if people enjoy that, or if that's gonna be a bit too see if that's gonna be a bit too cringe and weird. I'm gonna do that at least once, see what the reception is. But yeah. I'm going to be doing some like meme cooking streams. Thank you very much for the 5 CHF again, Vega. Please don't do Sakana's That's exactly what I should do. I should make Sakana's pasta. I should make Face Connect food as well. Hell yeah. Fun fact, every single Italian has ties to the mafia. Every single one. Yeah, they do. Every Italian American is like, hey, I'm walking here. So we're gonna get the spaghetti carbonara and we're gonna put a bucket of cheese and then we're gonna get the fucking bucket of pepperonis and then we're gonna put the hot sauce in there. It's just like my grandmother used to make back in Italy, hey. Stuff like that, right? Oh yeah. One thing I'm gonna do as well, right, is I'm gonna show you guys how to properly put pasta into the saucepan without breaking the pasta. But the Italian American guy, all right, I'm gonna make Panko have a meltdown. I'm gonna break the pasta into like little chunks, just like a proper Italian American would. Get the pasta, start going, break it into millions of tiny pieces to trigger the Italians, right? That should be fun. But yeah, I feel kind of like a fake streamer, a fake content creator, just doing these like meme videos and like overview videos and documentaries on like VTubers and stuff. I don't know why, right? Loads of people do that kind of stuff and they're really popular for it. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not a proper content creator until I've made either a couple streams or a couple videos where I'm not talking about another content creator, if that makes sense, or like making low effort meme videos about something. I want to make something wholly me, wholly original, and for it to be wholly successful. And then hopefully, I think at that point I should feel more comfortable, I guess, in my channel, in my skin. Because at the moment I just feel bad talking about like other content creators. I just feel like a fake, basically. I feel like a fake. So I want to kind of address that, and I should kind of hopefully improve my self-esteem, for the lack of a better word. Imposter syndrome, yeah, kind of imposter syndrome. I definitely get imposter syndrome. I've got I don't have self-confidence issues as such, but I have a very low opinion of myself, but at the same time I have a very optimistic opinion of myself. So whenever I tackle something, I think I'm going to be useless, shit, and behind everyone else. But eventually I'll get there. I will get good eventually. I'm just going to be shit for a while because I'm dumb and useless compared to everyone else. So yeah, I'm kind of like at that stage, right, where I'm kind of like, Yeah, my videos get really good views. I get normally twice the views of the number of subscribers I have. That's really good metrics. But yeah, I just look at it and I think, oh man, all I ever do is talk about other people. Yeah, it feels like I don't know, I feel like a parasite. I just want to have something successful. That's my own brand, and then yeah, hopefully I should feel good after that. Your military hit content feels very original. Yeah, thank you, Payflow. That's the thing. I'd like to do a lot more of that military history stuff and make it a regular thing. The problem is, yeah, the problem is with that is I need to think about the formula for that. I need to think about how I make that more visually engaging and more coherent to a stream. I might watch more of Cleo's history stream things. See what she does. See how she does it. I've only like watched one of her history streams before. I'm not going to copy Cleo. That's the one thing I don't want to do as a content creator is like copy or like adapt someone else's work. I'm happy to take inspiration from other people's work, but again, I don't want to be like, you know, Dollar Store. I don't want to be like Dollar Store, Rima Even Star. I don't want to be like Dollar Store Cleo. I want to have something that's like my own thing. You know, that's the Maulington brand here. You can tell from the thumbnail and the content. It's like, yeah, this is distinctly Maulington content, right? So yeah, I think before I do more of that military history stuff, I need to figure out how I can improve the production of these kinds of streams. But I definitely want to do a lot more of that kind of stuff. Get you, but you're fine, man. Thank you, Chicken Pelser. Thank you. You know what would really trigger them? Break the pasta in half before you cook. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, Sadistic Overlord. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I think you're a good one, dude. If you want to try new things, I want to say go for it. I have faith in you, and I know you can do it. Thank you, Sadistic. Yeah, and again, I just want to emphasize the point. I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. I don't want to stop making videos on other VTubers, the documentaries, the meme stuff as well. It's just a case of I need something wholly original as well as that stuff. Otherwise, I feel like a fraud, basically. I think all VTubers have to get comfortable with skinwalking. Yeah, it's very true. Collab with Lumi and make it a salad. You know, I think the thing is, right, about a collab with Lumi. Lumi's not a male on stream. Lumi's not a male on stream streamer, unless it's probably someone like Max or Mandalore or Seth would probably be the only exceptions to that, and for good reason as well. I know we all laugh about Lumi and the Goomies, you know, and the grooming and stuff, but on a serious note, Lumi does have some very, very parasocial, very, very parasocial fans who will unironically throw a shit fit if she does like mail on the stream, especially if it's with me as well, right? That will really upset people. So that's never happening. But also, despite Lumi being my cameoshi, and I think we've got a lot in common as well. I don't think we'd actually be like a good mix either on stream, because yeah, we're two different people in a sense. Even though we've got a lot in common, like I'm much more of a shit poster, and like I'm much more like a shit poster, a goof and a meme ball than Lumi is. I don't think it would work out. I think it'd just be like a terrible experience, even if we lived in some bizarre world where she would be up for a collab. Don't think it would work. I think if I was to collab with anyone from FaZe Connect, I think someone, funnily enough, someone like Aruka would probably be on my wavelength more than someone like Lumi. Someone like Pippa, Aruka, maybe Moo as well. Like those three are more my wavelength, I think. Yeah, take care, Ross. Take care, buddy. You have yapped too close to the sun. Have a good one. Take care, Vega. Thank you very much, buddy. Clear's history stream playlist is Kino. Yeah, you know, I just don't have the time to watch all these great VTubers, Red Glove. I wanna just sit down and just enjoy Cleo stuff. I do watch her play map painting games and like Warhammer from time to time, but it's just fucking struggling for time. Yeah, it can bring up unnecessary drama. You're talking about yourself. I'm not parasocial for anyone. I don't have any connections to any VTubers really, but I do have a lot of admiration for some VTubers. It's quite impressive when you think about it, what some VTubers are capable of doing. You've got, you know, people like Shiki Miyashino, for example, to get away from FaZe Connect, to get away from Lumi. You've got like people like Shiki Miyashino. She's a good enough V singer that she got fucking signed with Sony Music Entertainment, right? So I mean, that's like incredible. That's one of the most impressive music contracts like you could possibly get ever. It's the second largest one. She's also a fantastic artist. She does commissions. So you've got this V singer. She does artists and commissions all the time.
does heaps of membership content, and she does loads of skits and shorts, and she also does pre-recorded videos, and she streams like 5 days a week, right? And you look at all this shit that VTubers can do, and it's like, well, that's really impressive. You take away, forget about it being VTubing for a second. Can you imagine, right, dedicating probably like 90 to 100 hours a fucking week, right, on your job? And obviously, I have to number fag to emphasize the point, but Shuki gets a CCV of about 120, yet she puts in like all this effort into her stuff, right? And she probably gets fuck all in the way of income. Just incredible, right? How determined some VTubers are to succeed, and how much work they put into their stuff, right? How many skills they develop in order to try and entertain an audience and become successful. That's why I like VTubing. That's what I get attached to. I get attached to the real, like, human stories of like these people who are determined to achieve something, and then, you know, they bust their ass to achieve it. So I think Shiki honestly has a probably more impressive resume than Lumi does, but still Shiki, Lumi, those two I find really impressive. So I'll simp for Shiki and Lumi to the end of days, because I'm just really impressed with, you know, what they can do basically. Hey, what the fuck was I even going on about? Just ranting there about nothing. If I ever collaborated in an alternate universe where I was a streamer with Panko, it'd just be Panko and English male Panko. What, can you, are you ESL as well as Dasha? I mean, you are from the north. I wish there wasn't people that got upset over males on stream. Yeah, you know, the whole male on stream thing is, that's an interesting one. So originally, my attitude for the longest time about male on stream was it was basically like cringe and stupid and gay, and that you're obviously in love with the VTuber and you need to stop being so parasocial. However, funnily enough, VT of all places actually changed my mind on the idea of male on stream. I don't go on 4chan, don't like 4chan, never have, but I watched one of those 4chan compilation videos, and in one of these compilation videos, like out of the sea of all the schizo comments, there was actually something that made a lot of sense to me. So the way this one guy on VT framed being anti-male on stream was, he said that, imagine you're watching the Powerpuff Girls and you've been enjoying like the first 3 seasons of the Powerpuff Girls, and then for no reason at all, they decide to bring in the Rowdy Rough Boys, and like every other episode, like instead of it being about, you know, the Powerpuff Girls, you know, going around kicking ass and all that, you've got like the fucking awkward Rowdy Rough Boys like kind of hanging around and hanging out with them. So imagine watching that season of the Powerpuff Girls instead. And I was like, oh, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I understand why people actually hate male on stream now. The idea of having the Powerpuff Girls with the Rowdy Rough Boys, that sounds shit, actually. I don't want to watch that. I completely understand why you don't like male on streams now. Yeah, but the Rowdy Rough Boys are total Chaz. Yeah, they're kind of cool, but their voice acting is kind of cringe. They're like, we're the Rowdy Rough Boys, and we're gonna fuck you up. They don't quite say fuck you up. It's a children's cartoon, but that's what they're like. I actually realised that American English is my equivalent of pineapple pizza. Yeah, it's very true. That said, though, there's some American accents I think are quite cool. I quite like I like Pascal Saucer's accent. I like the Ohio accent. I like Novu Crusader's accent. I think Novu Crusader's Virginian. Sounds like a Virginian accent. Hey, Cry High. How's it going, buddy? We're just about to end stream, unfortunately. But thank you very much for the congrats, Cry High. Much love, Cry High. Thank you for the support. There he is. Novu Crusader. Sorry, I've forgotten where you're from, Novu Crusader. You sound Virginian. I'm sorry if that's wrong. But yeah, thank you very much for your support as well, Cry High. How long have you been around here now, Cry High? 6 months, I think. Was it after the Rie video you subscribed, Cry High? Can't remember if it's before actually or after the Rie video. I remember someone brought it up in the FaZe Discord. Is obviously how you came into here. I like Rooney Roos's accent. I like Rooney Roos's accent as well, actually. Where's Rooney from? Do we know where Rooney's from? Is that a real accent? Is she trying to hide it? I don't know. I have a Pittsburghese accent. Very minor, but it's there. Pascal talks. Pascal does talk. We play games in the background. Sorry, by the way, Nobu Crusader, I completely forgot about Sunday. Yeah, the 2 weeks away from doing the 2 weeks away from my incident with the police.
obviously didn't help my already shaky memory about the Sunday gaming sessions. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks in a couple hours. So yeah, I won't be able to attend this Sunday or next Sunday either. But yeah, fucking as soon as I get back, reminds me that we have a Sunday gaming session. And the problem is as well, it's not just I forget that we have the gaming session. I forget what time it is as well. I keep thinking it's 6 o'clock my time, and then it's 6 o'clock my time. I jump into Discord. I wait for half an hour, and it's like, oh, no one's here. It must have been cancelled. And then it's like, yeah, I fucking forget again. And then it's like, great, I missed it again. She did a Southern Belle accent stream once. Yeah, you know, I was surprised. I was really surprised that Lumi said she was from New York. I wasn't expecting Lumi to be from New York based on her voice. That was a bit of a shocker. I mean, it makes so much sense as well, though, because obviously Lumi's lore is that she's an alien. She's an alien and a planet at the same time, and a space thief. She's an alien planet space thief. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense that she's from New York, because New York is lit in anyone, even literal illegal aliens like Kaneko Lumi, right? I thought she was a star. Yeah, a star, not a planet. Yeah, sorry, Joey. Fucking Nagumi here doesn't even know Lumi's lore. It's fucking hell. Yeah, she is. She's a star. She's a star. Jalise 6671 or something is what she is. But yeah, Pippa's Southern. Rooney Roo's definitely Southern. Lumi's New York's in the north, right? New York's northern. I'm surprised Kirsha's a northerner as well. I know she's from Boston, and Boston's a special kind of north. It's an Irish north with Boston, but yeah, Kirsha's way too based to be a northerner. She's way too based to be a Yankee. I remember it because I like cosmic stuff. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I mean that's a big part of the reason why I like Lumi as well. I love all this, like space and engineering stuff. That's always cool. Irish. Is there any Irish in the regiment, sergeants? Leah's New York. I don't know if Leah's. I know Leah's half Puerto Rican. I don't know if she's like her half US is New York or something. Southerners have a good accent. Yeah, I much prefer the. I don't know. It's weird. As an outsider, as a foreigner who goes to the United States, there is a very clear cultural difference between the North and the South, and state by state as well, right? Don't get me wrong. Like I know there's a very clear difference between a Virginian and a Texan, a Ohioan. What the fuck do you call people from Ohio? An Ohioese? It's very clear, even for a foreigner like me, to see the difference between a Texan, a Virginian, someone from Ohio, a Floridian, and someone from. No, actually, I don't think Georgia's really that much different, really. Yeah, so basically, Texas is recognizable. Florida, Ohio, Virginia, those 4 southern states, very easily recognizable. All the other states kind of all blend together with me. Can't really tell the difference between the other states, but people who are from the Apachuluian, people from the Chubba Chub Mountains, they're easy to identify as well. Though. Oh, by the way, I got a question for you all. Where the fuck is where's Bill Clinton from? Bill Clinton sounds like a southerner to me, right? He's like, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Sounds southerner to me. Where's Bill Clinton from? Good old Billy cheats on. I mean, to be fair, if Hillary Clinton was my wife, I'd cheat on her as well, honestly. He's from Arkansas. Okay, yeah, so he is Southern then. He's from Arkansas. Appalachian. How the fuck do I say this word? Let me hang on. If I summon an American accent, maybe that'll help. Appalachian. No. Appalachian Mountains. He's from the Appalachian. He's from the Appalachian Mountains. He's from the Appalachian Mountains, right? Yeah. Appalachian. He's from the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian. Appalachian. Appalachian Mountains. Like that. Appalachian. Today, on today's stream, let's teach Maulington how to speak English. Even though he's from a country that invented the fucking language. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. How about when I come back from the United States, right, in a couple of weeks' time? How about I bring a shitload of like American sweets and stuff with me, and we could do like a hand cannon stream where I try American sweets for the first time. And Yeah, I'd like to do a stream as well, like trying American fast food for the first time. So I've been to Chick-fil-A. I've been to American Taco Bell. I've been to British Taco Bell. And obviously I've done like the usuals. I've done Pizza Hut, McDonald's and shit like that. When I go to America this time, I want to try White Castle. I want to try Wendy's. I want to try Popeyes. Like people hype the fuck out of Popeyes. So I'm really looking forward to Popeyes. What else is there? Applebee's. I want to try Denny's. I've never been to Applebee's or Denny's. I want to get involved in a brawl at Waffle House. So I'm going to go to Waffle House in the middle of the night. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. How about I'm going to take my phone with me and I'm going to stream myself go to fucking Waffle House at like 2 in the morning and see if I get in a fight with someone. Let's do that. Like fucking like a grungy, you know, like UFC fucking Waffle House brawl stream with Lord Maulington. Watching Lord Maulington try to eat American pancakes for the first time as he fucking puts some drunken retard into a Kimura. Watch Maulington double leg some like fat fucking retard from Texas. Watch English person gets arrested whilst eating waffles live on TV at Waffle House at 2 in the morning. Oh dear. Oh yeah, you know what? I should pay. Yeah, you know, I might go on a road trip to see if I can find the Pippa signboard. And yeah, like burn an effigy of Pippa as a tribute to the signboard. Have you had Sai Mikiaka? Always fun to see Peach try that for the first time. Not very American. I haven't actually, Whimsy. Is that a Scandinavian thing, Whimsy? I've been to Iceland quite a few times for eFan Fest, and I had oh, I can't remember what it's called. I had fermented shark in Iceland, but it was part of a, what's that type of dining experience where you get like loads of little dishes? I think it begins with an F. It's like you don't order a specific thing. They bring out like 7 tasters of different things on the menu. I can't remember the name of it now. And also in Iceland, they had this weird thing. They had this weird thing where they put like an onion and fish soup in a hollowed out, like in like a hollowed out giant piece of bread that's shaped kind of like a pumpkin, but the bread crust is so incredibly hard and thick, even though it's had like piping hot soup in it for like an hour, it still like stops any liquid from falling out. And then by the time you've eaten your soup, the soup itself has like kind of moisturized and broken down the crust to the point that you can eat it afterwards. I thought that was pretty cool. Not a buffet. Not a buffet, no, it's a fancier word than a buffet. I'm not sure. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's a shame. You'll get dysentery at a Waffle House. What do you guys recommend I should eat whilst in the United States? What do you think I should get? What else do you think I should get? We got Wendy's. I want to try the Baja Blast. I saw memes going around from Taco Bell saying, please don't wash your balls in the Baja Blast. I'm going to ignore that instruction. I'm washing my balls in the Baja Blast machine. So Wendy's. Oh, I know. In-N-Out Burger. What's an In-N-Out Burger like? Is that good? Would you recommend that? Steak and Shake as well. There's a Steak and Shake in Florida, I know, in Orlando. Yeah, would you recommend Steak and Shake? Oh, Culver's. Oh yeah, I forgot you said that. Culver's. Yeah, I remember you telling me about Culver's before, Nivix. I'm gonna write that down on my phone so I don't forget. I have to try Culver's. No, I'll take some pictures of the food I'm eating, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a commentary stream afterwards, and maybe do a video when I come back talking about my experience eating like American fast food. I do like seafood. I did go to a Red Lobster before, you know, actually, Sadistic Overlord. I didn't have a very good experience of that. When I went to a Red Lobster in Orlando, as soon as I went through the door, the guy, the fucking owner of the store himself would greet every customer that came in. And that might sound like a kind of cool thing, but he immediately recognized I'm a tourist. So immediately after handing me the menu, he handed me I swear to God, he handed me a brochure of how to tip appropriately in the United States, right? So I literally just walked through the door, he shoved the menu in my hand, and then he basically shoved a guide on how to tip into my hand as well at the same time. And I was like, well, no, fuck that. If you're gonna fucking shove the tipping thing in my hand as soon as I got through the fucking door, fuck that, I'm gonna go fucking eat somewhere else. So yeah, ever since that experience, I've never gone into a Red Lobster since. I'm sorry, that's a little rude. Did you say something rude? Did I say something rude? It's finished candy, kind of like licoricey. Oh, you know, I don't like licorice, honestly. But then that said, I'm at that stage now where my taste buds is shifting because I'm like an old man. Now that I'm 31 years old, I'm basically I'm basically going to die of natural causes soon. At 31 years old, I'm at that point in the anime where I die in like at the end of the first episode, and the main character is motivated by my death, basically, right? Because I'm like the old geezer with the closed eyes who's like, oh Naruhodo, oh Sasuke-san, oh, you have become so powerful, oh Naruhodo. And then the villain comes in, right? He blows the wall out, and then we have like an epic fight where this entire time it's like, oh, Maulington's just like the silly, weak old man who's past it. But then my eyes open up wide, and I'm actually a fucking mega monster. But then I lose the fight. I try to save the young protagonist, and in doing so, I get killed. I get literally stabbed in the back, and then the main character feels guilt, and then he goes off to avenge me. That's basically what being 31 years old is in anime, right? That's the point where you get killed off. Red Lobster is kind of shy. Hey, Beowulf. Yeah. I love seafood, but yeah, I wasn't impressed by looking at Red Lobster. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try this time. Is it falafel? Oh, fucking hell. This is really going to bother me now. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. I have to have a look at what this Icelandic like dining experience is. What's the dining thing when you eat like 7 different tiny things? It's not hors d'oeuvres or whatever. Oh god, that's gonna fucking annoy me now. I can't remember the name of it. But it's like they brought out like 7 little jars of different things on the menu, and you could like eat a little piece of everything. I don't know what that experience is called. Mauling one Kenobi, yeah. Exactly, that's right. I'd be like, relax. The Sand people frighten easily, but they'll be back, and in greater numbers. Right? I'll be like, you won't get away this time, Duke. You know what? Actually, going back to schizo voice acting cringe. Actually, let's do that scene from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith at the beginning, in the ship, where Obi-Wan and Anakin meet Count Dooku again, and they have the final duel, right? And Count Dooku comes in and he goes, "Yo, God, my voice is fucked now. Hang on." He goes, "Your weapons, please. We don't want to make a mess of things in front of the Chancellor. You won't get away this time, Dooku. My powers have doubled." Oh no, I can't do Anakin. Every time I try to do the Anakin voice, I end up sounding like a literal gay retard. I can't help it. My powers have... My powers have... You won't get away this time, Dooku. My powers have doubled since last time we met, Count. Good. Good. Twice the pride of the fall. Why is the prequel series such a fucking quotable masterpiece? They're so funny. Why did your Anakin sound so fruity? I know, right, Ninja Muffin? Oh, hey, Ninja Muffin. I don't know why. Every time I try to do like the whingy, like teenage American voice, I end up just sounding like a gay retard. Oh dear. My powers have doubled since the last time we met. I sound like Mike Tyson, actually. My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Cal. I'm going to give you the crossover of the hook, and I'm going to bite your ear. I'm going to kill your children. I'm going to take your belt, and I'm going to unify the Star Wars heavyweight belts. I'm going to eat his heart. I'm going to destroy his liver. I'm going to kill his children. Some of the dialogue in the prequels is so unintentionally funny. Yeah, it is, but also it's very unintentionally hilarious, right? Like, I don't like sand. I don't like sand. It's rough and it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. It's very annoying. So what the fuck? This is super romantic. Right, you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Karen throughout the entire movie. He's always like, "Oh, settle down, Anakin. You're going to get us both killed. Settle down, Anakin. And Anakin, be careful. Be careful, Anakin. You will be expelled from the Jedi Order." That's a SpongeBob. Take care, Hero. Thank you very much for tuning in, buddy. Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you, Hero. Take care, buddy. The furry is wondering why he's sounding like a gay retard. Yeah. Tyson mixed with some Eric Cartman. Oh, okay. Yeah. What other unintentionally like hilarious things happened in like Star Wars? I said, I think actually it's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one is a great one. Emperor Palpatine being a big old silly is always a pleasure as well, right? Where he's like, no, you will die. Master Yoda, you survived.
Surprise, Chancellor? Or should I say, Emperor?
Your arrogance blinds you, Master Yoda. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy, my little green friend. Yeah, the actor playing Palpatine did a fantastic job. Power! Unlimited power! Fucking love that, man. Just if you've got such absolutely horrible writing, you may as well just go full. You may as well just chew the scenery and go full hog at that point, right? I have seen Palpatine's actor in Inspector Morse. I actually went up and had to look at a lot of his. Oh, this reminded me. Now that you've mentioned Inspector Morse, I don't know why, but now I have to do Boss Nass. I have to do Brian Blessed in Star Wars Episode 1, right? This is going to be really cringe. I don't even know if I can do Boss Nass. Let's try it. Me stop thinking you sat in a big doo-doo, Jojo. I don't know. I just sound Ugandan. I just sound African. I don't sound like Brian Blessed at all. You do not know the way, Jaja Binks. Me so thinking that the Jedi do not be thinking they are better than the Gungans. These movies are just so sincere. Hey, Darth Likes Music. Speaking of people who've been on the channel for a very long time, got Darth Likes Music here. God damn. Hey, buddy, how's it going? By the way, it's background noise here. Background noise. Are you there? I see you fucking everywhere. Background noise. It's horrifying. It's always. I said this before, right? But as I'm doing the research for the Face documentary, I'm going through so many like old VODs, and I'm reading the chat as well while stuff is going on, and I see like I recognize so many people. It's like crazy to see so many prevalent members in the Face community. Really has been there since debut. It's absolutely mental to see like to recognize familiar faces and profile pictures and shit. A lot of you are also using the same profile pictures from 3 years ago as well, which is quite funny. Oh yeah, do it as well. Do it. Well done. Good. Wait, hang on. What does he say again? He's like, good. He's like, oh, fucking hell. What does he say again? Does he say good job? Well done, Anakin. What does he say again? He's like, no, he says good, doesn't he? He says, good, Anakin. Good. Kill him. Kill him now. I shouldn't. Do it. Well done, Anakin. He was too dangerous to be left alive. Not being able to hang out live. College is kicking my butt. Yeah. No worries, Darth Like Music. No worries at all, buddy. Yeah, the Face documentary is kicking my butt. I haven't changed my PFP in years. Yeah. Yeah. You've been enjoying yourself on the Face Connect Discord, Dizzy's channel. I'm the oldest one there by almost a decade. It's great. Yeah, a lot of people like Dizzy. Dizzy's like the Moss Isley of the Face Connect Discord, because like you go to Dizzy's channel and it's full of people who aren't love bugs, right? It's like everyone just seems to want to congregate there and chat about everything and anything on the Love Bugs channel. Imagine changing profile picture. Yeah, that's the thing. It upsets you when people change profile pictures because it becomes more difficult to to recognize the regulars. Yeah, I think that's enough yapping now. I've got to get ready to get on this fucking flight in a few hours. But yeah, I won't go on too much of a tangent because I'll reverse back around and start yapping endlessly again. But yes, if you're still here, Whimsy, much love, Whimsy. Thank you very much for all your hard work and support.
over this last year. Technically speaking, actually, I've known obviously Whimsy for about a year and 2 months. I think I first requested her artwork in July of last year, and then I had my model was actually ready by about mid-August, but my first video I didn't make until a year ago tomorrow. But yeah, Whimsy love, thank you very much, Whimsy, for all your hard work, and thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, the community, FaZe Connect, my fellow FaZe Connect bros, Maulington bros. Much love, gentlemen. The gentleman, that is the fan name here, the gentleman. It's been an awfully fun year, and I hope to have another good year over the next year. Hope to massively increase my video editing quality and the content of my videos even more than I have already. And yeah, we'll see where the next year takes us. Hopefully, I won't get cancelled for my very fucking spicy base language and takes. Hopefully, I won't be arrested. We'll see what happens. And have a good evening, everybody. So yeah, I will be going away for 2 weeks. And not really doing it. Obviously, as I go to the United States, I won't be able to do anything, obviously. So yeah, there's going to be like I can probably still shit post on Twitter, but that's about all I can do. So yeah, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be a V-tweeter for the next 2 weeks. And then when I'm back, I should be well rested, well motivated, well reinvigorated to get the FaZe Connect documentary script done, get that fucking 6-hour documentary done. And yeah, then I'll be very happy once I've got that out. I hope people enjoy it. So yeah, take care, guys. Have a good evening. And yeah, love you all. Love you all very actually. Hang on a minute. There's someone to raid. Just see if we can raid someone. Yeah, let's raid Kara. I'm gonna raid Kara. Yeah, take care, guys. Thank you very much. Much love. Thank you for the donates. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much for the support for the last year. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys later. And obviously, yeah, like just fucking feel free to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna raid Kara because I like Kara, and it's what you do as a streamer, right? You raid the people you like when you've done the stream. But I know. Don't worry, guys. I know that you want to go off and do whatever the fuck you want, right? Oh god, I've forgotten how to. It's been so long. I've forgotten how to raid people now. Hang on. Fuck. How the fuck do I do this again? Oh, no. You can tell when I'm panicking because I start swearing every other word. How the fuck do I do this? Oh god, I'm already limited in monetization. YouTube does not like my spicy language. Okay, edit. Fuck no, not that one. Is it okay? Stream. Go to stream. Oh fuck me. How the fuck do I? I've genuinely forgotten how to do this. God, it's embarrassing. No, not. Oh, redirect. There we go. Okay, found it. Thank God for that. Yeah, here we go. Kara. Where's Kara? Oh, Kara's not sure. Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, cool. Okay, I've figured it out again. I remembered how to stream temporarily. Goodbye, guys. Take care, buddies. Love you all.